Cool. Just want to make sure we got audio. So, guy, you could just check. Well,
Yeah, I'll
yeah,
just check
okay. So yeah, all right,
periodically.
cool. Sorry, awesome. All right, we're back. It's been a while, absolutely. We've been trying to get this episode done for a while. Is people kept canceling on us, and Jordan was busy, I was busy, and then Jordan again was busy. So we're just like, no, we'll just do a podcast with, things kept going on, but we finally got it to work today. So I have a couple of things we want to talk about. I want to talk about Persona 3 Reload, kind of comparing between FES and the original, which is, what things are better, what things are different.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, cool, awesome. I want to talk about the Avatar live action, see how that's going, how we feel about that discussion, because I know there's a lot of discourse on like people hate it, people love it, or people are just mixed on it. And then of course, I want to definitely talk about Spider-Man PS4 DLC, Spider-Man 2 DLC, because like we got the update that came out yesterday, and then a lot of news that came out.
Basically,
Yeah,
people find glitches.
yeah.
People find glitches.
I mean, no, that's 100%. But like the fact that we're getting so much, I honestly did not expect we were gonna get a DLC for the game. That was actually really
That is also something that blew
that
my
was
mind.
surprising. Yeah.
But
Talk about the late gray after the very end.
But yeah, like I said earlier with Persona 3 Reload, like I said earlier, like Tartarus, right, looks good, right? Like the inside, the flow, all of it, beautiful. But then it loses one of the core aspects that makes Persona 3 Persona 3. Like one of the main aspects of Persona 3 was this is the hardest Persona game. This is something that you act because honestly you could play 4 and 5 and not really use all the tools necessary. But with 3, you need to plan everything. You need to learn your calendar. You need to like use social links. Like you need to use your Sundays correctly, whether it be to help out, do a bond or increase a bond with another person. Like you needed to plan. You needed to basically use anything you could and anything you can in order to beat the game. And I really like that.
Really fucking hard, dude. Yeah. That's what like Tartarus was like. It really felt like you were like traversing this never-ending it was like the best way I can describe it is kind of like Shadow of the Colossus, where you're just kind of like you're this little person kind of just like taking on this ginormous fucking beast that's like entirely out of your world. And that's kind of how Taurus felt. Like you're just traversing this endless fucking tower, and it's just like it's never ending. It's like it really like, and that was the main area of the game. It wasn't like Persona 5 where you kind of have the palaces and the mementos. No, it was just Tartarus. That was like your main way of getting XP and grinding, getting stronger, so you can fight. You can be able to fight the full moon bosses in the full moon. And honestly, I think it lent itself well because of how hard it was. You were kind of like in itself growing with your team too, because you were like, damn, when is this shit gonna end? It doesn't feel like you kind of connected with your characters too, because it really felt like, yeah, it's hard as shit, but also like, damn, the characters know it's hard too. So it's like you're also connected, like, damn, this shit's really fucking difficult.
Yeah, like the tired mechanic was something that was challenging,
especially
in the beginning.
That was very tired.
And they took that out, and I'm just thinking like, okay, you know what? Like as long as it still has it,
because it was like
you just need to play it smart. That's all it is.
One day no, one day yes, one day
exactly.
No.
But you needed to like meet a certain quota and levels, and that's like all you literally just had to do in that game.
Yeah, and it really was just about grinding Tartarus, exploring as much as you can. Yeah, that's really what it was. And honestly, I fucking yes, it was a dungeon crawler, and I do have my slight problems with Tartarus, but honestly, it's nothing really to do with Tartarus itself. More just like more so just it's just like the trappings of RPGs back in the day. In 2006, bro, you had those JRPG bosses in the 2000s, man, were fucking bullshit. Like, dude, I remember, I can tell you from experience, dude. Like, I had one boss. I think it was like on block 3 or block 4, where it was they spammed
Takara.
Yeah. Basically the spell that nullifies a certain way of attack is magic, whether it be magic or physical. I had a boss it was one boss.
No, he's talking about Takara-Con.
Yeah, Takara-Con.
Tetracon, yeah, sorry.
Tetracon, that's what I didn't know how to pronounce the name. Yeah. So like, but the mini boss that I had, he spammed both. So I couldn't touch him with magic. I couldn't touch him with physical attacks. So for some reason, I don't know, I even forgot what how I beat the boss. I just used one person's attack, And yeah, and I spent, dude, it was like an hour just like chip. And yeah, of course, these multi bosses have like really fucking a big ass health. So like I'm just doing 30, 30, 32, 32, 32, 32, and it's just like I'm just hammering away at the button, just like waiting. I'm like everyone. I'm just putting everyone to like to defense because I played on portable. I put everyone onto defense, and I'm just like using this one character to attack. It's not the boss is not attacking. Like literally, that boss is there for you to fucking like spend hours on because you're just like, all right, chipping away at his health.
I'm
Like
trying to remember what boss that is.
no, it was one of the I can't remember what block it was. It was either 3, 4. It was either the third block or the fourth
I'm trying
block.
to remember which one it is.
There was no. I remember it was the. I think it's one of the fifth block.
Because yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
yeah, fifth. No, oh no, not the fifth block. Because by then it was like,
Didn't you say that you fought next at level 50 though?
yeah, but I'm talking about the mini boss.
What? You fought Nyx at 50? Are you insane?
That's a whole different.
You
Discussion.
hearing this, right?
That's a whole different discussion. Yes.
I mean,
Well, I was gonna get to that, but here we go. So.
Were you just trying to make your life harder or something?
Oh my god! Here we go. So basically, I fucked up. Now, I'm not saying like this is a whole different discussion. Like I want to get back to the mini boss itself, but yeah, I fucked myself. I didn't know. Okay, I know that Nyx was hyped up for the rest of the game, but like for some reason, I decided, oh, it's okay. I'm level 50. I got this. I did not have that. I did not fucking have that. I fought Nyx at level 52, and it's not like Reload where you can go back and rewind. I had to. If I wanted to beat Nyx, I had to literally just bite the dust and fucking persevere with what I had left because it was the final day. So I couldn't like grind back or I couldn't like what I could do was like grind in Taurus for a little bit and just like wait and then kept using the clock over and over until I ran out of money. And then I would fight Nyx because I couldn't do anything else. You know, and that's literally what I had to do. So yes, I fought Nyx at level 50. Bro.
You did that to yourself.
One of the hardest fucking bosses I ever fought in my life in gaming. Like seriously,
especially when you could just casually just do Almighty and then
that's it.
Wipe your team,
bro.
Especially if you're level 50,
bro. Any element and then fucking Almighty, my whole party's fucking gone. That's it. That's it. That's like
you literally did that to yourself.
I know I did. I really did that to myself because I remember you telling me that when we first started playing, when I first started playing portable, you were telling me how like you fought Nyx at hard, and you're telling me it's fucking difficult.
It is.
And what level were you, dude?
What
level were you, bro?
I was like 90 by then. I was like 90.
Yes, I am what you call a man of cock and ball torture.
That is crazy.
I really did that to myself, man. I'm like, I really was. I did not look. I couldn't go back. I wish I could change how I did. Definitely for reload, I'm making sure I got high low personas, bro. I had cert. You know, that's.
The fact that cert was his
cert.
highest. That was your highest, right?
Well, one of, not my highest.
The fact that was his highest concerns me.
Yeah. Hey, man, you know, me, you gotta admit, though, like, it's impressive. You gotta admit that's kind of impressive.
It's impressive and very stupid at the exact same time.
Buddy. Yeah, buddy. Because I did the exact same shit with Kamoshida, where I was like, I personally thought it was easier to fight him without the Ryuji or whatever your team going to get the fucking bell and distract him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm that guy.
I'm gonna let you know this. There's a difference between what you're doing and what. See, if you said, you know what, I would intentionally do that,
fair,
then that's something of skill. You're just doing it because you're stupid, and you're just saying, you know what? Nah, I'd win. Literally.
No, bro. I was like, well, I got no choice but to win, so fuck it. I did win. It took me a while.
I don't know. What difficulty were you playing on?
Normal.
Okay, that explains it. Because I was thinking, how did he even manage? I thought you were playing on hard. Because if you're playing on hard when they were level 50, it's possible. I don't know why you would ever do it to yourself, but even then.
I mean, shit, normal. Well, I'll say this, bro. Normal is still, mind you, portable is like the easiest version of OG. And it's still 1,000 times harder than fucking reload. Because I'm playing reload and hard, and it's like portable is way harder than this shit. it's portable is the easiest one. Like it's way easier than FES, and it's still.
What do you
hard-
think?
easier
You're
to
just like
reload.
shaking your head, dude.
I know, cause like I told him that story, he was like, "What, dude?"
Just the disappointment on his face. On Ronaldo's
He already
face.
knows. But anyway, I did it.
I've only
I-
seen him like this
I
a few
fucking
times.
did it. I fucking did it. Yeah.
Stop flexing that. You
I am
didn't.
flexing that.
You didn't do it intentionally.
But I did it anyway. That
You
should
did
be
it because you're fucking
But that should
stupid.
be a flex nonetheless. I did it and I fucking won. Yeah.
I've experienced something like that since like. Do you remember when you told us you were at the Akira spaceport? And you told me.
Oh yeah, I
What?
didn't do. I barely did any fusions.
Yeah, you didn't do any fusions, and then
I was a baby. I'm still new to this shit.
it prompted unison like not even using like.
Bro, like a unison, just like all Xavier, Jordan, and Ronaldo collectively went.
What?
No,
What?
no, Xavier was like, what? And then Jordan was like, what? And then I was like, what?
What? Well, that's a lie. I didn't really. I did fusions. Just I didn't have like. I kept a lot of like. I kept like a good amount of personas that I just didn't.
Wait, which personas did you keep?
Bro, you know how long.
Did you keep the star?
No.
Okay, I was about to say, what is wrong with you if you keep the star? Because like the star with one eye, literally, like
Oh my
he's
God.
not
Oh, yeah,
bad.
I remember him, but I didn't keep him.
Hey, he's
Wait.
not.
No, I don't keep him.
Oh, thank God, he's not bad. But like, you go up against the enemy and they just go.
Well, like he might be
My
there,
God,
but I
you
don't
go
use him,
down.
you know what I mean? He might be still there in my lineup, but I don't use him. You know what I mean?
Yo, bro, see, you're just. This is why I don't acknowledge
Listen,
it.
like
You're making it.
five was my first one though. You can't deny. I came in way more prepared than I was.
The
before.
game literally tells you to fucking fuse
Fuse,
personas so you
yeah.
beat him easier.
Yeah.
You get this in the tutorial.
Mhm.
Did you just like
No,
go like, nah, I
listen,
ignored
I
that?
did I fused my personas, but there's some personas I was like, I want to keep it as the way it is.
Which ones?
Again, it's been a minute. I know. I think I have Barrett on my team, even though he was only good for Kamoshida and I still have Barrett on my team.
Okay,
But I have most of the
just
personas I
can
have
you
are
can you
fused.
just stop for a second? You had what? Did you have Bareth when you were in fucking Okumura?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you? How the fuck did you not die?
I'm just goated, bro. I'm him. I'm fucking him. You know
What
I'm saying?
difficulty were you
I'm
playing
him,
at?
bro? I'm fucking.
If you say anything other than normal, I won't believe you.
I was on hard.
I don't. Wow.
He can't
Wow.
believe it. He can't fucking believe it. He's like,
I
no
mean,
way.
it's possible,
And
but
I
why?
made the possible possible.
No, you didn't. You were just being stupid.
It worked to my favor. I still did it, bro. I'm like, we persevere in wit, snow, ice. I will go to the destination. I will climb Mount Everest, bro.
I gotta look up your PSN because did you beat the game, bro?
No, I'm still in Makamura, but like that's because I just kind of like dropped the game.
Oh, you're still on Okumura.
Yeah, I'm not. But that's
Oh,
not
I
even,
wonder why.
I'm still beating the shit. I just haven't like. I keep coming back.
Dude, are you even gonna beat the? I don't even think you're gonna beat the boss the way you're talking about. What's your strongest persona level?
Bro, you know how long it's been since I played 5? I gotta remember.
Okay, well, what other ones do you even remember keeping?
Well, I don't have the main persona. Like.
Okay,
yeah,
thank God.
I don't. Well, you could keep them, but I didn't. Keep
Okay,
them.
sure.
I am keeping a Forius in my lineup for reload just because like I wanna just in case for Thanatos. Like when I'm keeping him there for the Messiah fusion.
Yeah, no, because the way you pronounced it, yeah,
For
don't
reload,
worry.
I'm keeping him there. I'm not using him a little bit just for the debuffs. I made him the debuff person, but I'm keeping him there for the Messiah fusion. That's what I'm doing.
Exactly.
I mean, but like,
Wait, do you even have Cadenza?
Whoa.
The third G, Cadenza. You get it when you get Orpheus and you have Cadenza, right?
Yeah. Wait, Orpheus and the.
Okay, yeah, I'm thinking
course I
because like,
have.
yeah.
Bro, that's like one of these. I got Jack Frost. I got the King and I got I got my fuses, bro.
It's just.
By the way, I'm doing the fuck out of the side quest. So like, she literally tells you like one of the shit you have to make King and Frost. Me personally, the one I use the most is fucking Jack Frost and Jack O'Lantern because like that's an automatic all out attack. That's like
You know what's funny? He's only doing it because of what I told him. Because you know what happens with Elizabeth in the end once you complete all their quests, right? Yeah.
No, I told him.
Yeah, I know. Cause like he texted me like, "Yo, bro, like I don't know how people got this thing. The thing when I did the quest, like I don't even know how. Like I got it imported. Like how people got it imported. I'm just like,
bro,
you never finished all of Elizabeth's requests, did you? He was like, no, I did not.
No,
I'm like, that's why you didn't get the scene then.
Yeah, I saw that scene. I'm like, I know what I need to do.
I like to do this, man. I haven't realized anything. I just shake my head continuously for like the past 6 minutes.
I mean, what I've been hearing from you is you've been playing the game at probably, I think, one of the worst ways possible.
Well, for what? For 5?
For any game.
Oh, just okay. Just for Persona, maybe I'm still new to this shit. All right, my own. Okay, look, 5. I'll give you that. Like I'm doing. My way of playing 5 is very fucking controversial.
I'm not judging, but he will.
Yeah, but like trust me, dude. I'm stepping up my shit for. Trust me, I am not like that for Reload. Reload, I'm actually using my.
Oh, yeah, of course, he's not like that for the easiest one.
Yeah.
Sure.
But like, well, it's the new one, so I'm learning from my mistakes in 5. And I learned from my mistakes in. I did other fucking features for portable. I'm just saying what I know for portable and just putting into that, you know. Because like portable, you like it's Persona 3. You gotta fucking fuse. You like they literally like 5. Yeah, I mean. You know, yeah, but like it's compared to 3, you know, kind of like really fucking need a fuse because you're gonna have a shitty time.
I can't
mean, I'm
tell
not
if he's
saying
doing
you-
this just to intentionally piss us off, or if he's genuinely being serious right now.
I'm not even. I'm just.
You're just disappointed.
Not even,
Bro,
not even-
they should keep me on trash stays right now.
No, I'm not even disappointed.
Yes, Steven's a fraud. Tell him, bro. Jordan just texted me that.
No, he knows. Yeah, bro, and I still won, and I still did it.
You're a fraud. You're an absolute
And
fraud.
I still fought Kamoshida. What are the other powers after that?
See ya.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute. I haven't played 5 in a minute. In Madarame, and then I'm doing Nakamura now, and I'm still got.
Who's Nakamura?
Nakamura.
Wait, Okumura.
Not bad.
Can you at least remember the names? It's not that hard.
How many times do I have to tell you I haven't played 5 in 1,000 years?
So what?
It's been a
It's
minute.
not that hard.
It's been a minute. Okay, I'm a fraud Persona 5 fan. I am a goated Persona 3 fan. I'll say that. Don't quit slandering my fucking name. Here, I'm a goated Persona 3 fan. I did fucking. I worked my.
No, you're
I
not.
worked to get that Matsuro. I worked.
What did you work?
I worked.
You literally
Matsuri.
played Nyx at level 50 because you're an idiot.
And I
What
still
did you work
I
on?
still did it. You know what? I'm just going. The envy. The envy.
What envy? I envy your stupidity.
Yeah, bro. I'm just going. Look, y'all can get mad at me all you want, bro. I still fucking won with Nyx. With level 50. Level 50, dude. Portable. Still won.
No, you can absolutely say that.
Yeah, apparently you're smoking like.
Gotta pack him up, indeed.
Yeah, bro.
We gotta pack him up, bro. You're a fraud, bro. You're a fraud. Yo,
Hey,
bro.
I'm a fraud Persona 5 fan. I'll say that because I'll say that. I can admit to
Yo, what do you gotta say? What do you gotta say, bro? An actual Persona fan, please enlighten him.
Okay, so based on playing Reload so far, I agree with Gael. It's very, very easy.
Yeah, very easy. I say that it's very easy.
No, I know that, but like, it's different when you actually when you play the FES and you see like the differences. It's like night and day.
Yeah.
I did play FES. I'm still kind of like I dabbled in it because I'm like, well, playing Reload. I don't want to play Persona 3 again because I just did Portable to then go to Reload. So I was like, well, let me just. I'll do FES another time. Let me just focus on Reload. But I did dabble in like I got up to the first too many balls and fans just like try it out and stuff.
And there's
Yeah, it's dying day.
and there's nothing wrong with that. However, the point of contention that kind of stirs up for a lot of people is like it's like when you compare
Hating ass motherfucker.
when
Hating ass motherfucker.
you compare like both versions because like everyone's saying, "Or Reload is the definitive version." There's no like point of playing FES, right?
I disagree. Yeah.
Like
I disagree.
it kind of transforms into like this debate between like what version is better than the other.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of like you don't really have to do that because I feel like both versions have their merits.
Yeah, and I think of course.
Like for me, the positives that I can talk about Reload, I think we can all agree that Strega had the biggest.
Yeah, no, Strega had the biggest.
The whole shit with Akira, yeah, absolutely.
Like he had like the biggest exposure, like the biggest revamp, and for the better, right? Now, there's nothing wrong with that, and I feel like it's possibly like the best thing that Reload has ever done. Like for me, Tartarus isn't as strenuous, like even in the original.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, of course, yeah.
And no, like because even in the original, I can just like sit down and I can play it.
I know. Yeah.
Because usually people would be like, "Oh my god, this is like the same random generated thing."
Yeah.
And I get it. Like,
Oh, me too. Yeah.
Because you got to remember, this was on a limited budget.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Yeah, very limited budget. It's
And-
crazy how they 3 came out with the budget they had.
And then number two, the endurance system, right? Like with the endurance system being an integral part of the gameplay, and people are like, "Oh my god, why does my character have to be so tired?"
Mhm.
And your party members literally say, "Oh, I'm feeling tired. I think I'm gonna like calm my mind."
Exactly. Yeah.
But even then, you can go to the pharmacy and then kind of supplement that issue by getting like certain medicines that kind of
That
make
at
you not
least.
tired anymore.
Yeah.
It negates the entire issue, and a lot of people don't know that. And mind you, these are the same people who only played Reload and never played FES.
Yeah.
And it kind of causes like a rift for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Reload is gonna be another whole different fan base.
Mhm.
Yeah, because everyone has their ton of fan base.
No, because when the answer comes out,
Episode, I guess.
Yeah, when the answer comes out, that's when everything is going to go crazy
Mhm.
because everyone. Okay.
So now, what are you gonna complain about now? FemC, bro, come on.
Exactly.
Bro, bro.
That's like the only thing left. But like
dude,
even then.
just mod her in. That's
I mean, people are already.
what I'm saying.
Exactly.
If you care that much, yeah.
And then like the difficulty too, because the difficulty in the answer, I don't know if you remember, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it is
Because-
really hard.
Because they expect you to finish the main game first. They're like,
Yeah.
you like when you start to
Play an
get,
answer.
Yeah.
Ooh, baby.
yeah, like
Ooh, baby.
at the beginning, the answer specifically states like, if you can only play this if you play the journey. Like they're expecting you to know the game in and out.
So they don't really tell you anything. They're just like,
So it's oh,
they
you
threw-
only
they-
play this
It's
if you
only-
play
it's
if you
only-
play Journey, then you can play
the
this.
answer.
Mhm.
You can't just jump into the answer. No fucking shot.
No.
Absolutely not.
So that's my thing for like real. If once they actually add it, are people going to complain about it being easy still, or they're going to keep the same difficulty?
Honestly, it comes down to nobody even the general consensus for the answer is that really nobody likes it. Just because of difficulty, because it's way too hard, and it's just an endless.
the way I
grind
see
for
it is
so many
like
hours.
way too hard because it's possible. You just have to like
I know
invest.
it's more about it's just that's it, the endless grind for 30 plus hours, not really doing anything else.
But think about it in this respect.
I'm not saying I personally I'll find it.
No. I know. But like the way that I would think about it, because remember, the answer, like as a game mode and like the abyss of time, it's not as big as Tartarus.
Not as big as Star Wars.
Exactly.
Tartarus is 259 floors, right? So the answer as like a game mode, I feel like people are complaining about it, not just because of the difficulty, but because of the gameplay itself.
Yeah.
I like to think.
Yeah.
that-
Nobody likes AI.
Yeah.
Oh.
I like to think that the people who don't complain.
Kari, heal me. Well, I got him. You Kari, fucking heal me. Fucking, she has the smidge of how he heals herself. Kari, please.
I just had a Vietnam
No,
flashback
no.
of me just repeating that.
Yeah.
Like, Yukari, please.
No, I understand, bro. Kari, fucking heal me. Because I tried. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't. For the first part of portable, I didn't realize it was direct commands. So I literally was playing like original like FES or just regular
Yeah.
Persona 3. I was like, yo, fucking
Yeah, no.
fucking please.
Marine Karen Mitsuru.
Yo.
Yeah, American, bro. Yeah, keep American. There's something that's good.
It'll work. It'll work. It'll
Yo,
land.
shit. Oh my fucking god.
It'll work.
Why are you
And then
spamming
Aki-
your current fucking use before?
And then Akihiko would either randomly use lightning like weirdly, or would just be like, nah, bro. It's hands time. It's hands.
Yo, I'm
1, 2, 1, 2,
Yeah,
1,
I'm
2.
like, yo, I need Zio.
Yeah, literally just.
I'm not gonna lie, I need Zio, bro. It's like I'm a
Boo-boo.
bro. Yo, I also PTSD too because I use Akihiko. I'm like, bro, I need Zero right now. Aki's like, I'm gonna punch it. I'm gonna punch him,
Like,
bro. The fucking wank.
and it just
Wank.
blocked.
What? No, one of the funniest memories I have of Persona 3, I remember, is when you fight the Hermit. And
Oh my god.
when I fought the Hermit in the original, right, I had Takumi Kazuchi as one of the
Yeah.
personas. Now, I didn't know that the Hermit's like main element was electricity.
Oh.
Mhm.
Okay?
Okay, got it.
Yeah, we're good.
I didn't know that the Hermit's main element was going to be electricity, right? And then as soon as Fuku was like, oh, the whole thing is like a web underneath the wall. Oh, it's using the cable. I had like the biggest like grin on my face because I'm gonna.
Oh yeah.
So I let all of my teammates die on purpose, and then I just sat there and I took the tank. I take all the hermits back. In fact, I had I had the hermit boss. And pulling them all.
Oh
Yeah.
I had Drain Electric because I had Takumi Kazuchi. So
Mhm.
every time the hermit would do like the Giga Spark thing,
You're just like,
Drain.
thanks for the heal.
Drinks for the heal.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's
yo, that- Yo, I actually had that like as a sub skill that I added to one of my main personas. I had like the badge like drain electricity. So I was just like, and I would just, it's funny because like someone died and I was just like, it ain't me. I could just finish this whole fight by myself. That's what I did. I just spammed the physical over and over.
I did this anyway next. I was level 99. I had a smile.
Oh yeah. It was like
Yeah,
once
see,
you get to one
I
specific
knew you
persona where
could
it's like,
cheese it with
yeah.
Messiah, so I didn't want to do that. I actually wanted to like try it.
No. You can't cheese on Messiah.
I know.
I think isn't he only like the only debuffs he has like all the elements and that's it. But, like he still kind of gets attacked by fire stuff.
He's weak to Messiah's weak to darkness, but
Right.
he's kind of resistant to every other element.
Yeah.
The persona what you really need is Orpheus Telos.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
That's like
Orpheus
the
Telos, my
all
bad,
be all
my
be
bad.
all. Like that's like if you want it to be a fucking breeze.
Yeah, you gotta get Telos, but
Yeah,
you
if
only.
you want it to be like baby game. Tell us.
I mean, is it really baby game if you just max out all the social use your time efficiently? I don't think it's baby game.
It's not a baby game.
I know, but like
No,
for Nick, for
me
Nick's-
personally,
for Nick's bro, it's baby game.
I
For Nick's
think,
is
I
baby
think
game.
it's well learned. You're gonna put me through that 30-minute boss fight. I'm gonna.
That's very. I can't.
Yeah,
argue with that. I
God.
can't
This is
argue
what
with that. I
people.
can't argue with
This
that.
is what people forget,
I can't
right?
argue with that.
You're gonna put me through that 30-minute boss fight. Excuse me for saying this, but I'm gonna say suck it.
No, you gotta.
I can't lie. I can't argue
Like,
with that. 30
me
minutes,
personally-
it was like an hour for me, bro.
Yeah, I would imagine because I think the 30-minute timer only starts once you kill him once.
Yeah.
So it's basically
Because
until
the
you.
first phase is like he doesn't do shit. He's just there taking your attacks and laughing.
Oh no, because remember each Arcana form.
Exactly.
It doesn't have a lot of help.
Mhm.
PTSD.
Mhm.
PTSD.
I'm just getting Vietnam flashbacks in my head. I'm just like, I gotta fight next again.
No, that Vietnam flashback comes from Moonless Count. Moonless Count.
Oh
I've
yeah.
heard Nick's is a bitch in Reload though. No, like I'm just like I mean,
Really?
Like, yeah, kind of like nowhere near as hard as it was.
I refrained from listening until like the final boss theme because I wanted to wait until I got.
Yo, that boss theme, bro. I don't care what anyone says. That is my.
That's me too.
That is my favorite.
I heard that.
That
I'm
is
like,
my
that is
favorite.
like, bro, that's like so fucking perfect. It's
Like,
that's so fucking amazing.
Like I'm thinking like, oh yeah, like like the Velvet Room theme, but like
I'm thinking
rock,
of the
and then
fourth theme, and then I'm like, nah, bro.
and then I just hear the opera at the end. I'm just like,
absolutely.
I'm not gonna lie, for a straight minute, I just didn't play the game. I was just letting it go off, and then literally, like as I just play, we have a wild Geo.
The fucking Geo.
Yeah, it was Geo.
Hey, mate! I know it was you, Geo! Hey, mate!
Dude, your hair makes you too obvious.
Yeah, I'm like, that's not Jordan, that's Geo.
Yeah, it was Geo. I saw him hiding right there. Geo is a friend of mine, by the way. He's a friend of all of us.
That's a friend of ours. Yeah.
That's a friend of ours. Yeah, he's a really, really cool guy. But yeah, no, yeah.
I was, you know, thank God they brought that back for 4 Arena. I was like, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No, honestly speaking, like I like that one also, but the song that I popped off like slightly was actually
Wiping All Out.
and not wiping all out. The second Final Boss thing, Burn My Dread Last Battle.
Oh, Burn My
Burn
Dread.
My- yeah, Burn My- yeah, the last one.
Like, last battle, I vividly remember when
Thank God they brought that back though.
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
I don't know what it's
No, it's just we know because we both.
I haven't gotten to it yet.
I mean,
so
neither,
I'm
but
still
I
waiting
just
too.
I know because like
I'm like you. I'm waiting. I haven't heard it.
Yeah.
I'm waiting
Me too,
for
me
it.
too. I just noticed because on like the digital soundtrack, it's like, oh, there it is.
Bro, I remember when I got to like Mix's actual form and they started playing like Burn My Dread Last Battle, I lost my mind because it was like I was thinking, this is the song that they were playing at the beginning of the game.
I know.
When he was in the tree.
Exactly.
I was like, yo, this is the final boss.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then it was just so beautiful how you see everyone just saying,
Yeah.
take my life.
If you must.
Like just do it. And then it was just so good because if you maxed out all your confidants like you were supposed to, you would have gotten cutscenes of them giving up their power so that you could keep fighting.
Yeah.
And then when you hear
And then
Shinjiro's voice,
Exactly. He's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you're not done yet, right?
No, he's like, all right, let's do this. I'm
Yep.
like, damn.
Like-
that, I'm not gonna lie, it got me. I was like, oh,
I'm like,
damn, bro.
And it's sad because
Woo!
Makoto never saw him again.
yeah, very true.
And then, bro, can we talk about when Lotus Juice starts popping off?
Woo!
Yeah, bro. Yep.
When I first heard it, and then I heard like Lotus Juice, I was like, ain't no way, dude.
He's popping off.
Yeah,
He's going off.
Like when he said like you have the AK-47 persecuted by heaven, I was like, whoa,
Yo.
whoa.
Bro, he was
That
just-
shit is crazy.
The cooking was crazy, bro.
Bro, I was no. Like I think that song is probably one of my favorite Final Boss games.
Yeah.
I played in like my life.
Yeah.
Like Burn My Dread Last Battle was like so good.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, Burn My
that
Dread
was
was fucking
yeah.
incredible.
But the
Now you know what, for me, bro, it's like I will never ever forget when I first heard Memories of You.
Oh yeah.
I'm waiting for it.
Yeah,
I haven't
I'm
played it
waiting
yet.
for it.
I see the song there, the digital soundtrack. I'm not playing it.
I'm
I'm not playing it yet. I'm gonna see. I want to wait for it.
I'm waiting for that when I finally beat it. but- yeah, nah, dude. The thing is though, I just like for me, like the thing is like I have a friend who hates 4 or hates 3, right? And I'm like, dude, you literally only hate it because you don't like the rap. And he's like, damn, like you're right. And then-
Really?
yeah, he doesn't like Lotus Juice. And I'm just like, I me and him had a whole argument in the chat. And I'm like, yo, bro, I don't know how you could say 4 is better than 3. Like, I get it if you have an opinion. That is perfectly fine. But to
like,
say
if you're gonna talk about just like the combat, well, the mechanics, sure, but like, is it just Lotus Juice?
like he literally doesn't like the OSTs. Like let me just read his responses because like he also hates the tired mechanic. Like he hates if like things are difficulty by bullshit. But I'm like, dude, you literally played Shin Megami Tensei.
That's very true.
Exactly.
How are you gonna, bro?
No. Let me.
That's what I'm
He's
saying, bro.
fine with this, but watch.
And then it gets like once it gets low.
Once the rap starts, he's like mid. I hate it.
Oh, it's good.
Like, come on, bro.
Oh, and he's like, oh, it's speaking. It's ass.
Yes, he hates this.
Wow.
I
You know what's crazy? I even like the next the newer version. Let's see.
You like the new version?
No, the new.
The new map?
No, the FES version. Oh,
that one.
That bro, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
If they do that exact theme for Mass Destruction for the episode, I guess I will pop off so fucking hard because that's my favorite version of Mass Destruction because like that's the version where like, yo, we're back. Like that's the version where it's like mass struck. The first version was like, all right, we're cool, we're in the house, but now it's like that is mass destruction. That's like us. We're fucking back.
Oh, this one, right?
Yep. That one right there is the song where like yeah, we're fucking back. Yeah, because like yeah, the seeds returns. Like yeah.
And
And the lyrics are different too. Yeah.
yeah, the lyrics are different, and then your friend he hates this, right?
Yeah, he hates this.
Oh,
Bro, watch, put it put it down, get down.
He literally just hates it because of the red.
Nobody's topping me. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like by this time, you're fucking, you're all are maxed out, bro. You're like,
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
literally like scrolling
you're
up
coming
for
back,
it.
yeah. Like that's like that is the best like reunion.
Yes, he hate anything with the rap he hates, bro.
It's not okay. Honestly, do you guys like the mass destruction version of Real? Because it actually kind of grew up.
No, that's what I'm saying. It grew on me, but I prefer the old one.
It grew up.
It's the same thing with the dorm, with the What's How I Dorm.
Yeah, you know
like
what
it kind of grew on me,
That
but like at the same time, I'm just like,
that has it going on me, honestly. I'm like, bro, it's not a day. Like that's. I love the bro.
Lord, this is
Been no biz.
minding my biz.
What the fuck?
Like, oh my god, actual lyrics?
You don't do whatever. I'm chilling on my bed. I'm like, oh, all right.
Alright.
Like, I don't think it's that bad.
It's not that bad. I just prefer the original.
No. Look, this is what I mean. This is what he said. Like, he was like, my friend, one of my other friends, like, yo, Persona 3 is $54.99 at Target. He's like, reload? Like, that's the deal. Yeah, it's 70 for the base. Like, nah, the game probably got bad. They had to do a discount. And I'm just like, did he forget that this was the like, literally, I was like, okay, bro. Okay, bro. Like, do you forget that this beat not only P5, but P5 Royal in sales?
Wait. You actually made a point when we were talking about this because the type of people that are playing the game. You mind like talking about?
Yeah. Sure.
Like, do you remember what you said about like Reload being like the type of game that a lot of Persona 5 players?
They're currently, that's what I
Bro,
said.
I'm not gonna lie. This is a meme in the community where like Persona 5 fans haven't played a single other game.
Exactly.
And it's like that's why the 5 fans are playing Reload. So it's
Exactly.
Like, yeah, that's but finally the 5 fans played any other Persona game. Hallelujah!
Surprise! They're all like, "Yo, this game is actually fucking amazing." Because surprise, the story is better than the P3 story is better than 5's.
Shocking,
Like shocking,
bro. I can't listen. I dropped 5 1,000 times. As soon as I picked up 3, I was there the whole fucking time. I was in the whole fucking.
Anyway, you were gonna say something, or?
That actually leads into one of my next points. The Reload, like it loses Persona 3 spirit. Right?
It does.
I
It really does, and that's the sad part.
I think we can all agree, like the UI is like very slick, it's very clean, but it's like a lot of fluff, right? When I say
no, I agree.
Like when I say fluff, I know you agree, but let me elaborate. When I say fluff, I mean the thing that made Persona 3, like at least like the original, like so like cool and very iconic for a lot of people. The UI, it was very sleek but simplistic.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, yeah.
The UI for Reload isn't simplistic; it's just sleek.
Yeah.
And then I feel like the developers felt the need to kind of like give it that post
because that's I think post 4 really.
Yeah, post 4.
Yeah.
But even then, 4's UI wasn't as like as bombastic, or it wasn't like in your face. Like when you go to freaking 5,
it was though.
It was pretty, but when you go to 5 though, it's even like.
Oh yeah, that's like 5 is like not. 5 is the equivalent of like style.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. Like 5 became the quintessential model.
Yeah.
For stylization. And I feel like that's a bad thing.
Right. Because even with 4, like it was the style was there to a T. Like it wasn't like overbearing. Like like for instance, my favorite menu, like my main menu when you open up the Persona game. I thought it was 3, but then I saw 4 vanilla. I think that's my favorite one. It's like so simple and it's so like
crisp.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, so beautiful
because it fits into the theme of the game, like building bonds, connections, and friendship. Like the color yellow is like everywhere.
Yeah.
But because
and the character run like fucking our boy running, bro. I was like, oh, that's so you.
And then like with P3 with the color blue, like very like cool.
Yeah.
Very melancholic.
Yeah, actually, that's another thing I want to talk about. Good point. Talk about that. I'm gonna bring an example. A reason why I think your point is great.
I don't care. Yeah.
I
But yeah,
mean,
no, like literally, right?
like
He'll be like, not gonna lie, Persona 3 is alright. I think it's only good because it uses the theme of death and living, and ODP will be like it's the greatest thing ever. But gameplay wise, I don't know. And the OST is pretty garbage. And then like he's literally like, this is how I know he's just doing this just to be a hater on me. He's like, maybe glazing right now, but P4 has a better combat system than P3, which you know what? If you really want to see that, I'm like, you know what? That's fine.
that's fair.
That's
Fair.
fine.
Wait,
OST, not gonna lie, I don't hate the rapper no more. I hate the woman more. Just like I'm not lying too.
Bro.
Like
Nah,
this
he's-
is what like
wait for the original.
yes, both. So that's what I mean. He's just being a hater just to be a hater.
Yeah, I was like, ah, fuck.
No, because
Alright.
he's also really him and my other friend Sergio. They're big SMT fans, and I'm gonna be honest. SMT does deserve like a notoriety,
Absolutely.
but they just get upset because it's like, yeah, Persona's just doing better than you guys, like money wise, popularity wise, con wise. And granted, I do think it's like a Dragon Ball situation. Does it deserve like its popularity? Yes. Does it deserve the same popularity as Persona? Yes. Should it probably be played more? Yes. Well, what do people know about more? Persona. Why? Because again,
It was more accessible.
it's more accessible. One,
Yeah. it came on
Two,
PS2.
they don't even.
That's it.
Two, Shin Megami
Nobody
Tensei.
played 1 and 2. That's just to tell you everything you need to
Yeah,
know.
and two, it was Shin Megami Tensei. They don't even. I wasn't even.
Two is fantastic.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, two like a lot. Like my friend, he likes two better, and it like keep in mind he hasn't even played two. But like the one who's talking about, his name is Josue, the guy who's like, oh yeah, I hate the women more. Yeah,
He's misogynist now, Cam.
he's not. He's not.
Before you
He's just like
He's joking.
no, he's not joking. He's just a hater. Like anything like that I like or like
Oh, like, all right, ass.
like glazing. You're glazing, bro. You're glazing. Nah, bro, you're glazing. But in reality, he's just a really big Persona 4 fan.
Right.
And the
all
one
right.
thing that Persona 4 like kind of gets grippy on is when they say 3 is better than 4. Like
Yo,
that's like
they
a
fucking lose their
they
mind.
do lose their minds when you say 3.
Bro,
3 is better than 4.
Yeah, bro.
At least certain fans do, you know.
I've met 4 fans that be like 3. Like, oh yeah, 3 is fucking amazing.
No, but okay. Here's my thing. 4 and 3.
We're
it's
joining.
like-
We're joining. Where you at now, huh? We're talking about your game, bro.
Like one, like I don't feel like one is significantly better than the other. They both accomplish things in different areas like very well, right? So 4 accomplished the areas of accessibility and a very like chill story, right?
Right.
Persona 3 is like the best way I can explain it, it's like a SMT game wrapped within an up and coming RPG
Yeah.
because it has like a very dark and melancholic storyline. It's very serious. It uses a lot of heavy themes, right? And like the way it eases you in. They ease you in small increments, but those small increments are very impactful because of the overall setting that you're in.
Yeah.
Like compared to 4, it doesn't have. It's like I kind of like to think of 4 as like taking its theme to to the next level.
Yeah.
Like the concept of
like friends.
yeah, like
Yeah.
friends
Yeah.
and building connections, but also like accepting the truth and like knowing what the truth is.
Yeah.
And like exposing everything.
Yeah.
Like every game is like a step up from the last. Like
Yeah,
3 to 4
To 5, yeah.
But my point is, in regards to that, the way that 4 starts off, like it's all sunny, it's all like
It's really lighthearted.
It's very lighthearted, and that's what I'm saying. Like 4 is all about exposure. 3 is not about exposure. It's about like
Living
living
your life to your fullest.
Yeah.
and then taking things or taking each day as it goes in stride.
Mhm.
4 is about living in the moment and accepting the truth for what it is and just being free, having fun with your friends.
Yeah.
And it's reflected in the gameplay. As soon as the first scene, like what was the name of the song? New Days?
Yeah.
The Toriyama house.
Mhm.
Signs of love.
Yeah.
Signs of love.
Yeah.
Signs of love. Your affection. Like even the names of the songs or
Yeah.
complete dichotomies of free. Like we got mass destruction for 3. We got reach out to the truth for 4. Time to make history for 4. We got
Yep.
freaking burn my dread.
Like each of the games are just like they
It'll be
and
one
they
of the
encompass
last
themselves so well,
Yeah,
and which
it's
is
self-referential. Like the stories are self-referential in everything they do. I'm talking gameplay. I'm talking song names. I'm talking locales. I'm talking characters.
Bro.
which is also why, and I think that that's a beauty because you don't have to play these games in order. You can play them in
Yeah,
that's like-
whatever
That's what I'm
order
saying.
you
Yeah,
want.
even though like they all come, 3 takes place after 4,
and
So
4
what
takes
is
place
it
at
after
like
3?
5 takes place after 4. You really don't need to play
Yeah,
them in order. You could
they're
play them at whatever order you
3, 4,
want.
5,
They're,
in order,
they're
yeah.
self-contained, and that's what makes them great.
Yeah.
It's just like I say, you don't have to play them in order,
Yeah,
right? And it's
You really
because
don't. You really don't.
yeah, you could just play like Persona.
Even though like it heavily implies that 4 is in the same universe as 3 because it takes place like a couple years after,
Yeah.
especially with Arena. But and like that's why I feel like a lot of people play 5 more than 4 because like in a sense you kind of think that 4.
Well, I mean,
It is tied to 3, but like again, in very
Again,
small.
very
Like,
like
very-
it's
very-
like references. Like I think
Like Arena is its own thing, and 4 itself.
I
is
mean-
that
references.
goes back to my point on Persona.
References.
That's going back to my point as Persona as an IP, as an intellectual property, being extremely self-referential.
Yeah.
And because of the fact that it's so self-referential that it doesn't need to cater or pander to any sort of other genre.
Yeah, it has genre and it's gonna stick to it.
Yeah, no, I think it's a genre all on its own.
Yeah.
Because of the game being
That's
so
very true.
self-contained.
Very true. That's very
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
Like everyone makes like the the JoJo comparison with like the personas and stands, but the personas themselves are
But
unique.
can you hang out with me too?
well, I know who you're gonna be romancing, assuming you do.
I already did, bro.
Where are you? You about to beat the game then? What the fuck?
No, I did it in original.
Anyway,
I'm literally
continue.
at the hermit.
Continue,
I'm literally at
please.
the hermit.
Continue, please. I don't want to entertain the notion anymore.
I'm at the hermit boss. All right, I'm where he's at.
Like I was saying how Persona itself at this point in time it became its own genre. It became its own genre.
Yeah.
And people usually make the JoJo comparison, the stands and whatnot. And well, the comparisons are there. They are prevalent. I think we can all agree in the room that Persona has distinguished itself as something different from JoJo.
Yeah, no.
As far as like the personas themselves were, because do they say anything in JoJo about your stand actually, killing you?
Exactly, not exactly. Yeah. And another thing also is like they in JoJo's they summon them based off of like certain like abilities or certain things, events that happen in their lives.
Yes.
While with 3, like it's different. Like because like I mean, hell, in part 3, the only reason why they got the stands was because of Dio. Like Dio's like bloodline, basically, like because he took over Jonathan's body, like affected all of them. And then that's what it is from that point on, just bloodlines and like how like they affect and work with each other. That's all the other parts. That's how Jolene got her stand. That's how Giorno got his stand in part 5. And part 4, Josuke is the son of my son. Oh man, MC from part 2. I'm gonna kill myself because I for real forgot. Joseph. Oh my god, from Joseph. Like, yeah, like all of it's about bloodlines. I know, bro. I wounded myself.
The best one. How you forget the best one?
I know, bro.
Yeah.
And then that's like the cool thing about how Persona is so different because it's not about bloodlines. It's the concept of individuality. Yeah, like it's just as I say, like wearing a mask to protect yourself from the facades or not facades, from the hardships of the world. And that's a real concept,
Yeah.
Everybody does it.
Yeah, and I also love the fact that 5 goes back to where like to not to go on a tangent, but I really like how 5. The one thing I'll say about 5 is that I like the concept of mask because like it goes back to the original.
Exactly.
Persona game.
Yeah, not even just the original Persona game, like the concept of like
Persona. Persona the word.
Yeah, like Corton's like philosophy that you were wearing a mask constantly, like out in public, and you feel the need to kind of like hide yourself from the hardships. And for a lot of people, they resonate with that.
Yeah, it really does mean a lot. Yeah.
It's not as simple. It's not as simple as saying, "Oh, this is a fancy ass JoJo stand, and they can sell so and such." That, like for a lot of people, the word persona holds a deep meaning. It holds a heavy meaning, a very heavy-handed meaning. It's not something that is constantly being said. It's something that's said in passing, but it still leaves an impact for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Which is why I feel like a lot of people love the games that they do, and how Reload in this case, while it is a great game on its own, it kind of, in a way, disrespects the original identity that the original P3 was trying to establish by making itself into like a more stylized version of P5. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get it. No, I get it. Because like I think if they would have made things a lot like darker, like a lot more like cooler,
that's why,
like grittier, like I would have loved this game to bits. But It's the fact that I think they made it so that more P5 fans would go out and play it, which is like what I brought up the point earlier. Like now they're able to play it. And I think it would have been better if they made it how it was so that they could have experienced something new. But granted, it's like how I said, there are many things that like why I rate this game like for me a 7, 8 out of 10, because there are many things I love about this game and many things I hate. Again, like I could just go back and forth. Like love, we got a lot of P5 fans playing this game and finally understanding that yes,
3 is fucking incredible.
3 is incredible, and honestly, it's better. It's
best one in the series.
It's honestly better than 5 in that regard. But again, the defect is we lost what made Persona 3 so special.
Yeah. I will say though, like the graphics, right? Okay, when it comes to like
that's what I'm saying. Like it's beautiful.
Yeah. When I talk about like going into what you said about like we're losing the soul of Persona 3, I mean that isn't like it kind of to compare it to something else. It's like losing the soul of like for instance, you know how Mario Kart 8 remastered Coconut
Yeah.
It's like really bright and really fucking like.
And that's not what it was when I played it.
When I played it, it's like it looks pretty, but like it doesn't need to look this like.
But like
beautiful and
it looks very plastic. If you look at it.
Yeah.
And
that's why to compare it to the dorm. Like if you look at the dorm in the original game, like it's very cozy, very
really,
like kind of like that's why I think the dorm is one of my favorite places in gaming because it's very cozy.
It reflects the actual dorm.
Yeah.
Like in real like the
it's like super fucking green, red.
Everything's so bright.
I'm like, whoa. All right.
Like the colors in real they try to wash out the colors and kind of increase the contrast when you're in the dorm.
And you know what's crazy? They also kind of the developers realized where they kind of fucked up with the aesthetic. That's why the last few months they just washed out the entire palette. Like everything turns like kind of grayish.
Yeah,
because they realized they're like, all right,
I think we made this a bit too bright.
So like the last few months is just like very washed out.
Yeah, one thing that I really do also appreciate is the fact that you can actually control the brightness and you can control the like how bright it is.
Yeah.
So what I've done is I've basically made it to the closest version I could possibly see. And like I'm playing it, I'm like, oh my god! Like if the game looked like this from the beginning, I would have loved it to death.
Yeah.
Because like you can contrast the UI, like you can make it like darker, and that's what I did. I made it like as dark as I could, and I'm just like, yo, this actually looks like I'm playing like a better graphically version of this game. Yeah. But like I said, there are many things that I like and many things that I hate, which is why like I'll be honest, it's an 8 out of 10 for me because like personally right now.
Yeah,
I like and I hate. Like a perfect example, the confidants finally got voices. Beautiful thing they could have added. Really good in my opinion.
Yuko,
it was finally
Kenji,
good. Yuko's Kenji,
are fucking awesome.
Like all, it's really good to hear them with voices because it makes it a bit easier for like new fans.
I can tolerate the Gourmet King now.
The Gourmet King.
I can tolerate him.
He's still a piece of shit, but
I can tolerate him now.
I don't.
I mean, either, but it's the worst.
Kenji's just Kenji, bro.
You just, I fuck with it.
You use him because you need him. Then you're like, haha, see ya, buddy.
Yeah. I still talk to you every now and then. I'm like,
I'm good.
Talk to him.
But I really like that. What I didn't like was the fact that they basically just said, oh yeah, for all the social links you needed to unlock, to be with these people, let's not do that. Chihiro's the perfect example. You needed to update your charm a bit so you could talk with her.
Yeah.
But now it's just that Gio again.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to speak, you can speak. We see you, buddy. Hold on. Let me. If you want to speak, you can speak for a bit, bro. We know you're there. Just looking. It's all right, bro. You want to speak for a bit? You can speak if you want. I'm just gonna say hi. I mean. It's okay, man.
Yeah, bro. I mean, we're just, that's really it. Wait, Sean, what's up with you guys? Did you guys talk about the? Oh yeah, we did. Yes, we did. We literally just talked about. Let me just move it up here. What's up, Gio? We literally just talked about. We're talking about Persona 3 and Reload, comparing the two. We kind of went into a little tangent on like Persona 3, Persona 4, Persona 3's aesthetic and kind of shit like that. Yes, we did talk about expansion pass. We are going to get to that, talk in more depth, but now we're just kind of comparing the two, like FES and Reload. What's up, bro?
What's up?
Hey. But yeah, this is the friend of mine that was there earlier.
One of our friends.
Yeah, back to what I was saying earlier. It was just like I said, like you actually.
You play Persona 3?
No.
You should.
Yeah, it's a great game.
It's- you
It's
should.
great. Honestly, I think with Reload coming out, it's a great game.
Yo,
What?
I just here to say hi.
I mean, yeah, no, man. Hey, man. You know, like I said, if you just wanted to just like chill here for a bit, you can. Or if you gotta go somewhere, you go somewhere.
I do gotta go somewhere, but before I go, respect for Akira Toriyama.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
I'll go off on that.
No, we're
yeah.
gonna talk about that at the very end, bro. That's
That's
all.
at the
We
very
gotta
end.
dedicate a whole segment.
Yeah.
Yep,
Please
yep.
and thank you.
Yeah,
Of
man.
course, yeah.
All right. See
Yeah,
ya.
it's glad to hear. Yeah, stop, Sean. Yeah, don't worry. So
Yeah.
back to our discussion. We're
Yeah,
talking about
no.
Reload.
It was just like I remember you needed to actually work on your social skills to unlock like certain people. Who else was it? Because I know Chihiro was one of them. Oh, Yuko was another one, right? You needed a. You didn't. Wasn't it for Yuko? Fuka, yeah, and just yeah.
stuff like that. So,
And then that was it.
That was it.
Yeah, actually, no. Akinari.
Yeah, Akinari. I was thinking that too.
Akinari, you needed to. Your academics need to be a certain level.
Exactly. Yeah.
To start, your academics needed to be at a certain level for Akinari.
I think it was
Your-
3 as well.
Your courage needed to be. At
Yeah,
a certain
it was,
level
okay.
For Hayase.
Exactly. Yeah. Hayase was 3. I think it was also 3. So yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like you needed to be like at the mid level of your social skills to start certain bonds so you could like go there. But in Reload, they basically just give it to you for free.
Wait, how's Hayase gives you for free?
No, Hayase, you needed to be Courage 3
Wait, for Reload.
for Reload.
No, for both.
For both?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for both.
Honestly, I
Oh, yeah.
noticed the things because you still need to talk to Chihiro. You still need to be a certain level of kindness and courage with badass,
Oh no.
charm, charismatic for Yukari, and a lot of stuff that they kept in.
But that's my problem though. But my problem with the social links is that they're kind of inconsistent.
Exactly.
Like in Reload, because the only consistent ones that they had were Mitsuru, Fuka, Yukari, Akinari, and Hayase. That was it. That was absolutely it. And when I think about that, it's just like, why? Because Chihiro, you needed your charm to be at a certain level in order to talk to her.
But yeah,
And in the original, right?
Yeah.
But in Reload, you could just like talk to her like what 3 times.
Yeah, 3 times.
And-
Just 3 times.
oh yeah, that's true.
And then
Yeah,
you
I
can
noticed
just start
that.
the social link. That's like why that kind of removes the whole point of the character.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Because she's scared of talking to guys, but your charm kind of negates that, so you can actually start the social link. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, the
Like,
charm makes her interested in you. So it opts for you. And like even when you do, she's still like, "Can you please give me a little bit so we could start?" So it makes you work for it.
Exactly, and then it kind of goes into.
You know what needs to work for? You know what charm needs to work for? You know what social link needs to work for? You need to bust your ass for.
Oh, you're gonna say Elizabeth, aren't you?
Raider Queen herself.
It's her. Okay.
But like it kind of goes back to because you remember
You're a bottom, by the way.
Damn right I am.
Oh my god.
like it kind of goes back into what I was saying, because people would usually just pay attention to like UI, pretty colors, oh my god, I don't have to worry about my social stats. Like,
wait, so Sean's asked question. So you're saying the ranks in Persona 3 Reload are inconsistent compared to how it was in the original?
oh, absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
Like Steven, it kind of goes into what Johnny was saying before. Do you remember when Johnny was doing that Mega Man and Base video where he said
yeah.
graphics and sound art and everything?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of going into it because
No, it's very true.
Because people are not going to be focused.
They do give you a lot of shit, and not even that. Not even if we can go, not even just the social links. They give you a lot of stuff with just the gameplay too. Like we can
Like they try to do like little optimizations in the gameplay, which I do appreciate. I think the gameplay had a fantastic overall.
Yeah, no, honestly, yeah.
Like it had a fantastic.
Like gameplay, like that. This is what I bring back earlier. Gameplay, beautiful. Like it got a lot better.
Pass was cool. Like they brought that
exactly. And the best part is what I'm glad is they didn't make it how it wasn't from Royal, like /5, where like it was like easier when you baton pass like every time.
Yeah.
I'm glad about. But then at the same time, I'm thinking, man, the difficulty of these shadows is just so easy now.
Yeah, but it would have been easier.
I mean, it's
I
nice
know.
to
Did that technical bonus thing.
Exactly. That's why I'm glad they didn't add any of that. It's just a simple your turn.
It was a necessary evil. I'm just saying that like if this was gonna happen. Like we knew that there was no way that this new remake was gonna be as hard as 3 original. It was gonna be pretty much the same level of easiness as Royal. You know, there was no way I was gonna expect it to be.
Like, let me get into this.
Sure.
So, Sean, the thing you gotta look at it from our perspective because all of us, like me, Steven, and Gael, we have played the original in some way or another. So
Yeah.
So seeing like this weird paradigm shift. Yeah, I'm using the big words. This weird paradigm.
Yeah, I'm using a big word. I love how he looked at
The
you.
paradigm shift. It's
No, the thing is for me is the fact that he didn't even he didn't give me a glance. He's like, oh, he'll understand this. Steven, on the other hand.
Man, fuck you. Man, fuck you guys. I know what paradigm shift means.
Bro, I didn't say that I can understand it. I didn't say just I can understand it.
I'm just saying, that's what it looked like, bro. It was like, yeah, I'm using. He was like, yeah, I'm using a big word. He just looked at you. He
Look at me. Didn't look at guy.
He looked at me for a second. He's
Yes,
like,
I'm using the big words. I'm like,
bro, I'm just looking at the freaking like dots to make sure like my audio is going through.
you're talking shit, man.
I can check, but no, I can
Roll
check.
the tape.
I have headphones for a reason.
Okay, I was literally looking at that.
Okay. Oh my god. I didn't even.
All right, but you were saying as like, okay, so paradigm shift to where compared to the social links, right?
Yeah. So the paradigm shift in Reload is very apparent where they are all about accessibility and they were all about succinct, like fast-paced, like gameplay within the social simulator aspect. Because you see how we got Hagakure, right? We have to go to the net cafe. We have like the dorm computer. Where
You know that's very. Oh, that's actually good point. I'm kind of like.
Right, the computer.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking like it gives you a lot of free new shit.
Exactly.
It's like you really like you get shit fast. You get your charms fast. Like dude, people are maxing 6.6 at like fucking.
Yeah, you could literally do it by July. I didn't know if it was possible,
July,
but it is.
Dude, July.
It is.
Like it's really easy to do a lot of shit, gameplay wise, and also the social links, the gameplay, and also how to max out all your stats. Like you get that shit, they feed it to you, like because they give you so much other options, like many other options.
Also,
like doing something, hanging out with your friends. Not only you have the whole thing with like an extra status, we can get you get your third G energy higher up, but like doing that, doing that gives you kindness.
That's a whole other topic. That's a whole other
But,
topic.
I'm saying,
we'll get back to that.
All gives you like
that's a whole other topic. I feel you. Give me a second. We will get to it. We will get to it. But like Sean, you got to understand what made Persona 3 like one of its charms. What made it one of the biggest things was that it was the hardest one, and it was something that unlike the other Persona games. Yeah, you had to earn everything. Like you had to use all your things. Like I knew going into Reload, I'm thinking, okay, they already took out Tired. That was a big red flag for me. So I'm thinking, you know what? If it's the same, of course you say that. If it's the same,
I didn't care. Honestly, I'm
if it's the same game, but like if they would have made Reload just as harder without Tired and everything out without Tired.
To me personally, I'm like, I don't need like it was already hard enough. Like it doesn't matter if they kept it in or not. It's like I wish I wanted the difficulty.
I'm not asking for it to be exceedingly difficult.
Exactly.
I'm not asking for something like that. What I'm saying is that
hard should be hard.
I just wanted it to be a challenge. I just wanted to be
like, dude, Merciless
is not even hard.
Yeah, Merciless is really just more health for everything.
Yeah, exactly. That's all it is. And like this is what I was gonna bring up.
Just take longer.
This is what I was gonna bring up. Thurgy. Like, dude, like it's not like I literally do my day ones and I don't even use the clock sometimes. Like I think I only use the clock once.
You go through every floor and then every mini boss, spam them all at once.
Exactly. That's all I did.
That's all you have to do. I do it all the time.
Okay, so that actually leads into a point that I was gonna say. The Twilight Practice, bro. Why are they here? Because I know as soon as I saw the clock, right? As soon as I saw the clock, and this is kind of a small little criticism, but a little bit of praise that I have.
Okay.
Okay. So
Again, man, what I said,
Go, go,
50-50,
go.
man.
It's like
listen.
gameplay.
Here-
What color?
here-
What color?
Listen,
Not the right comparison, but sure. Go on. That's
Talk to shit.
Okay.
Shitty mass destruction.
I like color your night.
I would have rather said bad mass destruction. Disturbing.
So what's your comparison for color night? Yeah, but what do you use for color? What's I dorm? Oh, this is a what's I dorm for color your night? You got what's I dorm?
Color your night.
It was like literally one of the greatest fucking Persona songs ever heard.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, man. Continue.
No, you're fine. What I was saying, like the Twilight fragments, right? Why are they there as an implementation? Because as soon as I'll tell you what, as soon as I saw the clock, right, and I knew you weren't going to use yen. I had a feeling you weren't going to use it because that was an easy exploitation. So how did they replace that? Twilight fragments. But how? It doesn't even matter because you can literally stock up on snuff souls, on soul drops.
Oh, yeah, no. It is.
That's very true. Oh, I don't even have to worry about SP anymore, bro. After that, including SP drain, it's a wrap. Like that's it. That's it.
But bro, and how because of the addition of Dirty and the fact that we can have like the teleporter entrances and not including how reload depending on the floor that you're on. If you've already filled out the entire floor, or if you do them on that doors.
Oh yeah, dude.
If you do them on that doors.
I get what you guys mean. Some things that can never be reflected to the original, but I agree with you, Steven. It kind of is necessary evil, which is why Speaking Sparking is going to be the same way. I mean,
Sparking, okay.
No. Sparking Zero is a different story because
story.
You want to know why? Because one, for the biggest thing that you have to remember, it's being made by people who same people and people who absolutely love the shit out of that game.
Yeah.
It's different than 3 because they made this, right?
It's a new team for 3.
It's a new team for 3 who attempted to do something similar while at the same time meeting probably Atlas demands.
No doubt the game will be phenomenal, but we're gonna have to see every single element BT3 had.
Yeah, like no, that's the difference. Like it's the same people and big fans. Like they literally said, "Oh yeah, we could probably release the game maybe this summer, but we're delaying it till the end of the year because we want to release this game and we want to be proud of its release. We want it to be beautiful. Like we want it to be a true Budokai game. But the difference is with 3 is because obviously it's a new team. 2, you know damn well Atlas wanted certain things changed because again, Atlas is Atlas. Like at the end of the day, even though they do care about, the fans.
$20 DLC.
They also care exactly. They also care about money. The biggest thing is the answer. The answer didn't need it to be DLC, but again,
they made it DLC
money. So
I will say, Atlas.
They're dirty.
No, I know.
They are dirty for that one.
I saw what you did there. What y'all peeped the day they announced that shit?
Exactly. March.
I saw what you did.
I like to highlight the fact that, like, what Sean said, like, Sean's last comment. The reason why he's saying that is because he's looking at it in the same lens that we are for free. The reason why he's saying, like, the whole necessary evil part is because he hasn't played the game.
Exactly.
So it's a different story when you play the game and you actually know.
Yeah, that's very true.
So that's why we're kind of like, like I also said, it's a 50-50.
Yeah, it's like
there's a
good bad.
That's why a lot of OG fans like you and myself, we rated a 7, 8 out of 10, and some of them rated lower because they love the game so much.
Yeah.
But like that's what I'm talking about, like Sean. Like there are a lot of elements in this game that they really didn't need to add, but added so that people could young people could P5 fans basically could enjoy the game more.
Let's be real.
Exactly.
It's 5 fans.
It's just 5 fans. This is a concept called Occam's razor in its purest form. Like two same ideas, but underneath like 2 competing ideas, but underneath a same phenomenon.
Right.
Sparking Zero, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be built off of BT3, Maybe they're gonna carry some story elements from BT too.
Yeah.
Like how you're flying around.
Hopefully.
And how you're gonna like choose between different characters. Maybe they're gonna like go even further and use like the Budokai 3 Dragon Universe story mode. While we have like P3 Reload, right? With the implementation of like Tartarus and the Monad doors, because remember the Monad Deaths was a thing in the original.
Exactly.
But they removed that completely for these doors. The Monad passage, right? Now, I don't know about you two. The Monad doors are falsely advertised, and I hate that.
They're just, I'm gonna be honest.
They are not hard at all.
Yeah, they're not.
It's literally just, they're weak
It's
to
like,
this.
It's like what
spam all out attack.
I'm not gonna lie.
You
It really is what to me personally, like the Monad door should have been like what most of the bosses should have been in the game. Like oh yeah, that's the true mini boss because like it feels like I'm finally playing Persona 3 now. Because like dude, it like one because like literally you could just spam like half the time in the mini boss is really just like all right, this one's weak to this, spam it. Okay, next one, spam it.
Or if
they're all weak to them, spam all three.
I intentionally withhold from using 30 because of the fact that
you really don't need it.
Yeah, you could abuse the fuck out of that. Yeah,
it trivializes the game, and it kind of leads into my point. I wish that Reload had its own version of the Monad Deaths. I wish it did because the Monad doors.
More trailers, 100%.
Because the Monad doors and the Monad passage are an unnecessary inclusion. The only good thing that came from it is when you beat the shadow inside it. You get good stuff, like you get
a bunch of EXP and you get a bunch of Arcana cards.
No, not even just that. You get material for the Mayodo antique shop.
That's true.
And I do love that addition because it was hard.
It was
in the original to get certain materials to make certain like weapons.
Yeah, it was that I will give credit. Like again, like I said, bro. Like this is what I love and hate. Like love and hate, bro. 50-50. Like you get something good out of it, but then at the same time, if you play the original, you're just thinking like, oh man, like. I'm not gonna lie. It was hard to actually like. It was unnecessarily hard.
It was hard.
That's why you felt such a good satisfaction of earning it, which is why again I love Persona 3, and I'm glad in Reload they made it a bit easier. Like it's still like kind of difficult, but at the same time it's like it's not as bad as it used to be. But like again, the Monad doors and all of it, it's just
it's not worth. The only positives are that. And when you leave the Monad doors or the Monad passage,
when you get
you get that whole energy dispersal, and you floor out you map out the entire floor and the floor above. I love that. I honestly love that. Another thing that I don't like about the Taurus exploration. Why is it when I'm going up floors, right? This randomly happens. Oh, we cleared the floor. Send somebody to scout ahead. Why can't I do that freely?
Exactly. That was so good in the original.
Why can't I do that freely? Do you know how fast exploration would be in this game if they implemented that?
Yeah,
it would be so quick.
Because like once you get to Yavasha, do you know like the thing where shadows start freaking out and they start running away from you?
Yeah, bro. Like they're like, too high level.
Bro. That wouldn't be an issue if you can like split your party up. They all. Like,
oh yeah, you could. Yeah.
You never did that in the original, did you?
I did it once. I didn't feel the need to do it really because I'm like.
I did it because like
I was about.
It was so good. Like it was an easy way to grind materials.
Yeah. Plus, it was an easy way to grind experience. I brought Yukari and Yuki to the Monad Deaths, right? I intentionally did this. I was like level 82. I brought them both. I was level 82, right? And then they were like level 10, like level 12. Bro, I killed one shadow, right? Like
the level up was
crazy. They went from levels like 10 and 12 to fucking
yeah.
42, 52. I was like, bro, come on. If you didn't do that in
you didn't use Yukari at all.
No. You didn't use Yukari
at all? I'm like,
damn, all right, I respect you for that one.
Yeah, that's like the de facto hero.
That is actually pushing yourself.
Yeah.
Not stupidly pushing yourself.
No, I like challenging myself. I like challenging myself. Mind you, if I say something like challenge wise, he's gonna say, "Oh, no, you gotta go take a shower." Oh my god.
No.
Okay,
No,
that was
no,
in
no.
context of Sonic. That was
No.
That was Sonic.
Hey, same father company, all right? Same father company.
Exactly. Yeah. He's not wrong. Sega is Atlas not the
Yeah,
wrong.
same father company.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
This man's about to tell me to go take a shower. Listen.
But like, no. It's okay if you're dumb enough to make those mistakes. You know.
Listen, I intentionally withheld from using the card because my dear mama, the card, bro, they are broken. If you know.
Also, you know what's
Exactly.
crazy? They also give like a lot of characters that I don't think had healing properties. Like Ken.
Yeah.
Like, bro,
You like
Ken has a Mediarama way before Yukari.
I know.
I'm like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
bro.
I was like, huh?
It didn't matter to me because I unlocked it before
Yeah,
then.
I'm like, what the
Bro,
fuck?
Not even that. Can we talk about the personality quirks?
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
So can we talk about how Yukari's second personality quirk is so broken? What do they call healing apex?
Yeah, healing Apex is
Bro,
stupid.
bro,
It's
bro,
so
I got it.
stupid.
Bro,
Bad.
10,
Crazy.
bro, 50% of like SP cost for healing zone. I'm using my dear round. I'm only using like
4 SP, bro. It's only 4.
SP. I'm like, what? And there's like, bro, like,
Listen, you gotta understand.
No,
Me
no,
and him
no.
are so passionate about it because we
What do you
played
mean?
it.
I
know,
I'm
you-
laughing, but it's like I get it though. I really do.
You get it, but you know, Nick's at level 50. But okay.
No. The passion is there for him too, but it's just like I can't. It's just why? Because you know the link episodes are great.
I think it's funny as shit though.
No, the
Like,
link episodes are beautiful.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
But it's like Jesus Christ, they give you the stats that you get from those. Are
They're just
fucking
like-
broken.
you're like-
This 300G is already broken as it is. You make it even more broken. Like holy
It
fucking
is
shit.
just
It's like-
ridiculous.
It's like they gave this game.
You know what's
too
crazy?
much.
Like you could dead ass like if you get to next, you could dead ass like use Theurgy the entire fucking fight now.
No.
You can use that entire fucking
I'm
fight
actually
now.
scared for Nyx because I'm thinking like Yukari literally gets it off of healing everyone and like getting like her ability. So I'm thinking I'm probably gonna use Theurgy like every turn or so because of how much healing I'm probably gonna have to do. Assuming I don't go with a defense build and I just completely
Or
don't
you're
need to
not
heal.
like me with a level 50. You know what I mean?
Actually,
Yeah,
actually,
that's,
that
you know.
actually, I did want to talk about this. As far as like the presentation went, oh my
Go on.
Yo, I want to let you know if you say that to any other Persona 3
I
fan,
know.
they're gonna look at you the way like Jordan literally is telling me to pack you up.
Pack it
Like afuera, like sale de esta casa, niño. Like you're done.
There's a
Yeah.
door.
Esa es la puerta.
He's like, there's like, go to your room.
Go to your room.
He's like,
Go to your room. Actually play the game. This is why Renault is scared to use big words around.
Bro, I know. Okay, see. Well, listen.
Okay, my
That's
fault.
crazy.
I'm spreading propaganda. I'm spreading
Yeah,
propaganda. I'm
yeah,
spreading
bro,
propaganda.
My paraphernalia holds no fear, alright?
My fault. I was spreading propaganda.
Bro, it's like his vocabulary holds no bounds. Looks at me.
I'm looking at this man. He's spreading the propaganda.
I know. I'm spreading propaganda. I'm spreading
Bro,
propaganda.
this man's saying, "Oh, I can't use my actual vernacular." Oh my god.
Oh yeah, no. But like, in all honesty, it just really hurts me and him because we see like these elements, and you're like,
No,
but
it
if-
hurts me too.
if
Like,
you-
I don't. I think
Like-
it's fucking easy as shit.
like,
it
if
hurts
you
all
just-
shit. It hurts
yeah.
all three of them.
if you just remove like some things and make these things a bit harder, like I would have loved Madad. I would have loved the doors if the bosses were hard as hell, because then you would have earned a lot of the shit that you got. Like,
yeah.
like say if the bosses were like super hard, I guarantee you, it would just be a small complaint.
Yeah.
Especially if like it would have been a lot better because like then we would have gotten the materials easier, like to create weapons, and that would have been like the perfect cover for it. But like it's just you made stuff way too easy. Like I really hope they look at the criticism from the OG fans and go like, you know what?
You gotta like beef up the difficulty.
Let's make the answer
hoping
a
that-
lot
yeah,
more
yeah,
harder.
Yeah, and I hope
And
they
the-
keep that.
And
The
I
answer.
think hopefully they will
Yeah,
because
the
at that
answer-
point you'll be
yeah,
used to the game.
Yeah, answer will be definitely harder. 100%.
And then like to actually address the inconsistencies, the presentation, right?
Mhm.
For some of the cutscenes, like
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
gonna lie.
Oh, that's like
yo.
another problem
That's
I
another-
have. Like the
that's another thing,
3D
that's another
works
thing.
and then it doesn't work
Yeah,
sometimes.
That's true.
That's
It look
what-
like
that-
the shit with like when they first meet the first full moon boss.
Yeah.
Like Makoto pulls a Junpei off to the side. That shit look fucking cool as
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Like-
But, that scene,
like, that's what I
with
mean,
Morpheus,
like-
I'm like,
they
oh.
So that's my problem with the inconsistency. Like they use the in-game graphics, but at a cost though. Because what?
Yeah, I would.
Because
If it was like fucking
like,
movie
and, like,
quality,
No,
that
if
shit
it was
looked-
2D, like how it was in Wit, like how they were moving.
Yeah,
Bro,
like
oh.
back when the movie, like the fucking movies, bro, how it looked like that, I would have been fucking
bro,
crazy.
that's actually where they took the freaking Makoto like grabbing.
Yeah,
literally, they
took it from the movie.
Yeah, they took it from the movie. But my problem is like they didn't animate it. Like they didn't animate it using like.
Like you had Wit on your
Right.
side. Like Wit wouldn't have minded doing it. Like you guys clearly made all the money back. So like, come on, like take a chance, man.
I think that looked pretty cool. But definitely, I agree with the Orpheus.
No, like it looked pretty cool, but my problem is that, bro, the animation is just
Like it
yeah,
looks
yeah,
weird. No.
yeah.
No, it looks like an SFM, like
Yeah,
you know those YouTube SMM films. It literally like those like SFM, like where how it's just like them in the 3D models. Yeah, it literally looks like that. Like, come on, man.
I do
Well,
like, I do
to
like
be to be fair, those scenes are motion captured.
Yeah, I know.
And that's kind of like if you look at Monster, that's kind of how they move.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that because I do like certain like in-game cutscenes that they use. Like when we see the priestess shadow, like bro, this woman's out here like licking her lips. I'm like, hey, whoa.
I was like, "Hey,
I
fucking
was like,
yo!"
I was like, what? Okay.
You were like, oh, ew, hey, yo, and I'm like,
no, honestly, he's not wrong. I was like, ew. Oh, I'm like, okay. And then when she's like doing like the eyes blow attack, she's like smiling. And
Exactly.
And whoa.
I was like, yo.
and I'm like,
Also, I will give like
I was like, wow.
Yeah, no. And one thing I do appreciate about that boss too is that I remember in the original the timer wasn't like that was just a scare factor. In Reload, they actually made I was like, okay, I'm just chilling. Like I look and I see like 2.5 minutes. I'm like, oh shit, and I'm like just spamming it, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, that didn't freak me out because when I saw
you're right. I was like, oh fuck.
no, because when I saw the timer and she did what they call it, the invitation.
Yeah,
chaos,
yeah.
I was like,
When I first saw it, I was shocked. I was like, oh fuck.
I was like, I saw the 30-minute timer. This was my experience. I saw the 30-minute timer. I was like, all right.
I was like, yeah, that's how it was too. I was like, okay, sure.
And then I saw her do invitation of chaos. I was like,
He said,
I saw because I remember when she does it, it's only like what 3-4 minutes, right?
no, she doesn't even do anything.
She doesn't do it. I could have sworn she did something like that, but yeah.
No, because in the original, the timer starts immediately after you.
Yeah.
And they give you the summon.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
But when she did like invitation of chaos, I was like,
Wait, what?
I was like,
Huh?
I took off my glasses.
no, to the camera.
I took off my glasses and I was like,
Huh?
really? And the same thing was with the lovers boss too.
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh shit, my
and-
god,
bro,
your lovers.
And then that was another thing with the inconsistency. They kept in the freaking Yukari animated like bath scene, and I'm like, you didn't animate the Orpheus scene?
Exactly.
I'm like,
You know
That's true.
You know what?
That's
I know.
very-
No, you know what? I know why they did
No,
that.
they know. They want to show.
Fucking perverts.
no,
I know why they did that.
Okay, honestly speaking, I was kind of disappointed by a good amount of the dialogue. I was kind of disappointed by because my favorite line.
you keep that scene, like Orpheus.
No, because my favorite line was when you see like the priestess and where Junpei sees the priestess in the original, he's like, "What the hell is this? The freaking boss?"
Yeah.
And then he doesn't say that. I was like, "Come on, bro."
I was like, come on.
And-
Granted, I didn't
and-
actually take Junpei on my team. I took Akihiko and Mitsuru.
Is it
No,
the freaking boss?
no, you have to have Junpei.
Oh wait, yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, because like they're literally the people that the car is with.
And
Yeah.
then like the lovers thing, like where you got the shadows control, right?
Yeah.
And then in the original, like she's freaking out, and then my favorite part about the original, she wasn't even standing near Makoto. She was like standing like right here,
Exactly.
like towel and all. She runs up to this man,
slaps him, and
He
then
just
goes
runs back
away.
into the bathroom. I'm like, come on. I was dying laughing.
I was like,
I was
what
like,
was the
what was the point
purpose
of
of
that?
that?
I
Like,
was
this-
like,
what
bro,
was that?
you could have finished screaming and just going to the bathroom, but no, you just had to walk up like 5
Ah!
and just 5
Bang.
fingers, and then you just got to smack.
I just love how in both the movie and the game, Makoto just takes him and is just like, okay.
Ow.
No,
Bro, just standing there like, how?
Ow.
I remember in the movie they were both like still under the mind control. They were both staring at each other,
Yeah.
and then they both get released out of the mind control at the same time. And then your car's like freaking out, and Makoto's like this. And then your car, you see just like this big fat hand, just
Yeah.
like,
Boom.
Yeah.
and then like Makoto's telling Buko, oh, I sustained some damage, but I'll be okay.
Yeah, I remember I chose that line. That shit was just so funny.
That shit was funny.
I sustained some damage, but I'll be okay.
And then I love when he smacked Junpei too, when he was like charmed. and he
Oh
just got, like,
yeah.
in the car,
He was just like,
sorry.
Oh, the movie? Yeah, that shit was funny. He was like,
And he was
sorry.
Like, he was like, sorry. Look strong.
bro.
But yeah,
Makoto in
no.
the movies is fucking,
Yeah, actually, Makoto in the movies is really good because it really does emphasis the point of like Shinjiro's death a bit better. Because like in the game, like it's all about like him like doing it, but in the movie, it's him like intentionally like holding back a bit because he's going what Junpei went through basically.
Right.
He's scared that he'll lose the bonds he has, and for the first time, that's what makes me acknowledge Makoto because I'm like, wow, like he's genuinely afraid of losing his family. But because he did that, Shinjiro died. Because if he would have pushed more and did more, they would have done that earlier. They would have been in there just in time to save Takuya. No, to save Shinjiro from Takuya.
But and that's also a sad thing too, because that kind of proves like you don't do a social link with Shinjiro, right? And that's what makes
Only in Fem City.
And that's what makes it hit even harder.
Yeah.
Because
And Reload too, because you actually get to do it.
Yeah.
no, it's not even a social link. It's a link episode.
You get the link episodes.
Link episodes,
Yeah.
Because the fact that he died, you can see it as a consequence of not being there, not befriending him, not getting to know him as a person.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And that hurts because it's like, bro, he didn't have to die. He didn't have to die. But
Especially because like I think the game still lets you go into Shinjiro's room at the end and you just see the signed piece of
Yeah.
paper.
You know what
And
it
then
is?
you got there, right? It goes to the signed piece of paper, and then I think if you don't, it goes like, Mitsuru, what's this? And then Mitsuru just sees it and starts crying. She's like, it's nothing. And I'm like, okay. But like if you did the link episode, you would know that was his paperwork because he wanted to go back to school to make right on the promise.
Mitsuru wanted him to go back.
Yeah, no, Mitsuru wanted to go back to school, but he signed it, which means he was going to do it.
Right.
I think he was just gonna wait until this whole thing was over.
Right.
But to like actually go and do the promise that him, like that's what I love. Like it highlighted that so much more because like we only really get bits of that in the answer in Fez. Like obviously we get like little bits of it like in the original, but like Reload presents itself like that's what I mean.
Yeah, that's great.
That's a beautiful thing Reload added.
That's great.
And like I remember I did the link episodes and in my head I was just like I was thinking, man, this fucking sucks because like I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
And then when it did, it just hit me harder.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, damn. Because like I remember the original, it was just like, man, like like oh well, like he couldn't keep his promise to Akihiko. But then like in Reload,
It really, you actually get to spend
you
time
got
with
to
the dude.
see how they bonded, how they were, and it was just like, man, like it really hit harder. And I'm just like,
When you guys,
man.
when I got Shinjiro, I was like, I'm spending time with this motherfucker. as
Speaking
much as I
of,
can.
holy shit, he was good in the original.
But like,
And
yo,
this-
he is so. Oh my god.
He is a crit machine.
Yo, crit machine, bro. Dude, one attack. DRG. Are you fucking serious?
And then if you pair him up with the new ability they gave him,
Bro.
have health for crit, it's like I do like
Bro.
5K
Bro.
without even trying.
Bro, wait, let me.
Bro,
let-
like,
oh my
Baby
God.
game now. If
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
how
yeah.
baby
Baby
before,
game.
Baby
With
game,
you and Shinjiro, baby fucking game.
Bro, let me tell you how I finished off the hermit in Real, right?
Mhm.
I had the sickest finish, right? No, I'm being so serious. I had the sickest finish. I'm being so serious. I debuffed this man. I got him to like 1/4 of his health.
Oh
And then
no.
only Akihiko and Shinjiro had their third view. I use it in like quick succession. I was like, bro, this is.
Oh,
Yeah, no, you
Yeah.
just saw Aki. Which one did? All right, you just used the.
I use Aki Eagles.
Yes, the boom,
Yeah,
and then
boom,
just straight
and
into.
then Shinjiro's, and it was like where he's just spinning like Caesar,
Yeah.
and then you see like the little blood
Yeah,
here,
'cause-
like,
Yeah,
right
yeah,
off,
his blood, yeah.
and then he just fucking just.
Boom. And then you just yo, I'm not gonna lie.
That shit
Like this is
cool.
what I mean. I hate the third Gs, but fuck, do they look
Like,
so
good,
good?
yeah.
Especially when you get Shinjiro's and you get Agihiko Solo, he's like boom, 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 and I'm just like, fuck, I hate this, but I love this so much, bro.
Yeah.
This game is literally how I view One Piece. I hate it so much, but I love it so much at the exact same time.
Yeah,
bro.
bro. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, if they just gave the enemies more health, like if Merciless was like kind of like the little bit like the default or like at least hard, I think that
I think third G would have been a
third G would have been good because like all right, it was you kind of need it. It's good to have, but it's not fucking broken.
I think it would have been better for me is if it's an option. Like obviously
Like,
it
you
now
did it like a
now
disadvantage.
like it's
Yeah.
an option.
like or Guillermo, like maybe a disadvantage.
Well,
Or Guillermo.
That's exactly what I guess is dirty is.
Yeah, it's Guillermo.
Guillermo. You do it. Well, you just attack and then it's straight to a Guillermo.
But
it's an advantage. After she
if
does
I'm being
that,
honest, like most of the fans when playing it, we never really use our Guillermo like
I
that
did.
anyway.
I didn't fucking-
You did?
I just for the aesthetic, bro. I'm like, wow. This is
I never did. To be honest, I even forgot at some point. I didn't really use
I-
Aegis like that.
No, I used it once. I used it once because I wanted to see what it was. Because
I love Daiga. She you know in the original and then like she's a powerhouse. Not like I'm not on the same level as Shinjiro and Junpei, but like Junpei's pretty cool. Like high level, he's fucking goated, bro. He gets crits. He was getting crits on fucking Knicks, bro. It was yeah.
you have like Vermilion, and then you just put on Junpei.
Crit.
Fucking what?
He's died as Shinjiro.
Home run.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like I meant using a freaking broadsword as a base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
That
rocking-
was so cool. I love that in the original. He's like, duh, home run, and then he was like, I also just,
I did that too every time he did it.
you
I
know
just
what
kept doing
bothered me also? Like, it's like I remember when they did the panel, like someone was like, "Who the man?" And I'm like, "Yo, bro, when am I? Like, where is it, bro?" I mean, it's there, but like, it doesn't feel the same for when like
Not
Vic
the-
said it. Just like,
Yeah.
hey, Vic was like, "Who the man?" And I'm just like, oh, like
yeah. You know what's crazy? Because like the what's the best friend in Persona 4?
Yosuke.
Yosuke, he was like, I saw a meme where it was like, who the man? And it's like, ew, Yusuke. And then Junpei does, who the man? It's like, yeah, fuck yeah, Junpei.
Yeah. But to be fair, I mean, like Yosuke never uses it either. But like, I'm not gonna lie, like when it
It's a reference to Junpei.
when it comes to like Yosuke, right? I'm gonna be honest, bro was like an early sort of version of Ryuji because I understand why they crap on him, but there were times where I'm just like, he was just breathing, bro.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, they fought. Yo, I feel like everyone else's friends, everybody fucking hates Ryuji for some reason. That was like one of my things with Persona 5. I'm like, bro, why is everybody crapping on fucking Ryuji? Like, why is everyone why is everybody fucking getting on this man?
Morgana calls him a monkey, right?
Yeah, like
Morgana, I understand Morgana because they have beef with each other. Like they're just like bickering. Like,
yeah, they're just
everybody
like
else,
brothers, but
like
yeah.
why the fuck is Anne getting on this shit and everybody else?
To me, like that when he came back to death, like that scene really pissed me off because I remember like in 3, like in the original when like he came back, they were all just so happy, and that's what I expected. But then they were like, nah, you know what? Literally, Ryuji made a joke because he's like, I'm alive, you know. Granted, like I understand, like I guess the girls like were heated in that moment, which is why they beat him up. And in my head, I'm just like, really? Like this isn't how you react to someone coming back from nearly. Keep in mind, they forget he nearly died.
Yeah, he nearly died.
Yeah, you beat him up, like showing your appreciation.
And then like,
I'm
I
like,
didn't
no,
get
that's
that.
yeah. I mean, like, that's why I like Junpei the most because like at least I get it. He's the butt of a joke. He's the character type for all Persona games. Like the character that's the butt of a joke. But at least like I can see Junpei, the group liking Junpei. I think the fans of these fucking hate Ryuji. I think they can't stand him personally.
sometimes they do that. Like I will admit, like, but like Yusuke's like there for him. Like Yusuke's there for him. It's because there's more. It's more because of the girls. The girls kind of treat him like that.
Yeah.
Like they kind of treat him like that. While in the original, while in 4 and 3, like yeah, they're like that with Yosuke, but like they still like, get nervous a bit. The thing is with Yosuke's kind of a pervert.
Yeah.
So that's why it kind of iffies it with them. That's why it's understandable why he's a bit treated like that. Junpei is just Junpei.
Yeah,
right?
Sometimes like Yukari, I get even though I'm like, bro, Yukari's leave this man alone. Like in the original reel, I'm like, bro, Yukari, leave fucking Junpei alone. Let him live his life. But I see it as more like, all right, well, it's just Junpei says a lot of dumb shit. That's what.
Yeah, Junpei. No, she like Yukari
That's
is the
basically
type
why
of,
she can't stand open her mouth.
Yeah,
Junpei says a
no,
lot of dumb shit.
Yukari is the type of person who hates dumb shit, which is
Yeah.
why she constantly goes off on Junpei.
Yeah.
People will hate her because she is realistic.
Yeah.
I remember, wasn't there a meme centered around Yukari? Something lasagna, something like that.
Yeah, lasagna. I remember that.
Yeah, like, what did they call her?
I forgot, but yeah.
Wait, I remember. Bitch lasagna.
Bitch
Oh,
lasagna. They
I
called her
remember
bitch
that
lasagna.
shit. Yo, that's where it came from?
Yeah.
Bitch lasagna. Oh
Yeah,
my
Bitch
god.
lasagna.
So basically they made one of those combos, the Death Sentence with Chris. Yeah.
Wait, what did you say?
He said so. Basically, they made one of those combos, the Death Sentence with Chris.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, like it's like when it comes to like the cast overall, like homie wise, like honest, like who I want to be with the most, it's fucking Ryuji. Like
Yeah.
I want to be with Ryuji the most, but like
He was your friend.
Ryuji was your friend. Like from the start. That's why I love Ryuji. He was your GOAT from the start. He had your back since day one. And when you had his back, bro was like, thank you. Like he was grateful for you for that.
I love the moments where Ryuji will like overreact, and then like I remember like near the beginning of the game, like where they're about to get caught, and then Ryuji like, oh
Yeah.
I was like Ryuji.
Oh my god. Yeah, because like Yosuke and Junpei, like yeah, they were there for you, but like Yosuke
They had the moments when they're kind of assholes.
yeah, they had like especially Junpei, like when
Junpei
like
flips out, like yeah.
but no, you know what that's what I mean. Like when it comes to character, I think it has to go to Junpei because Junpei displayed the most realistic like thing that people would like.
Yeah,
an example like
he apologizes for those.
He apologizes and he tries like to be there like whenever he can because he's also really struggling like with like I mean. I doubt you knew how to do it, but I saved Chidori when I first did it. Like I knew, like I just talked with Junpei.
Well, I assumed it was.
So
I knew it wasn't canon, so I was like, well, I'll do it another time. It's not canon, bro. For Arena, like he says, oh, Chidori.
Look at him.
Okay, we'll just leave it at that.
No, it's not though, because like look in For Arena, he says Chidori married me, but I'm like they literally said they never confirmed it was canon or not. Like, he says that in For Arena, but like, doesn't mean that she's alive.
No, she's not alive.
I know she's not.
Didn't we clearly see her body?
Yeah, we did. We all did. It was just like you had the option to do it, and like if you do it, like Junpei like is a bit he's not a bit nicer because like the whole thing, but he's still grateful.
Yeah, very grateful.
Very grateful.
Yeah, it's like, some people don't like that because like, oh, it ruins this kind of character, but I'm like, I don't know. They haven't confirmed or denied. They just
running his character.
It's like one mention of Chidori in For Arena, and that's it.
But that's the thing, though. People who are saying that it doesn't even ruin his character. Because I'm going to explain something here. The whole basis of his character.
Look, you earned that shit, honestly.
That's what I was just about to get to that. I'm glad you said that. The whole basis of his character. I'm going to explain something right now. It's
bro dubs the hottest chick, Katone. Just to be with
that's
Chidori.
FemMC really did also help. That's another thing because like you can literally have the chance to, like have Junpei with you, and Junpei is like, "Wow, I'm honored. I thank you for these feelings, but I just can't. I love Chidori. I fell in love with Chidori."
Yeah.
And like she's like, and he even says like, "No offense." He even understands like, "No offense," but I mean, I'm grateful, but I really think you can do better. Like. Me personally, if you feel like he literally says, if you still feel this way with me in a few years, I'll consider it. It's not even that I'll accept you. I'll consider it. But he even admits to himself and to her, like, I think you can do better than a guy like me. And like me personally, that shows an enormous amount of character.
Yeah.
And I was just going to get that.
Because if that was the Junpei from the start, he would have instantly.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And that's literally the whole point. Because I'm gonna explain this right now. Because you know how Persona has like the tarot cards and whatnot. It's like
Mhm.
a representation. Yeah.
See, I just hear that in my fucking. It's in my fucking dreams, bro. I hear that fucking.
Okay.
I hear that shit in my dreams.
So Persona has the A word.
The Arcana.
Persona has the A word.
The Arcana. Ah,
So because as like a physical representation, because Junpei's A word, I'm not gonna say it, is the magician, right?
Yeah.
The magician is mostly predicated on the concept of immaturity, like not really knowing what you want to do, finding your purpose in life. His literal character is centered around the concept of that card in particular.
Exactly.
And we see that metamorphosis in the game. And the people who say that it ruins his character don't actually know that.
Yeah, because literally Chidori changed his life.
That's it. And that's what the hangman is, where the hangman and the magician are complementing each other. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
And people don't know that because they. I'm not gonna get
Yeah, no, like, yeah. I remember this is like the thing that pissed me off. This is how I know he was just like trying to glaze or something, right?
Yeah.
It was like in Persona 4, like, did you know that originally Persona 4 was gonna use the max but didn't? They used tarot cards because people normally use it to represent their own fate. But the reason they crushed it in the hood term is because the cast saying, nah, fuck that, I'm gonna do my own thing. And like I remember I saw this reading this, and I didn't even say anything. I just posted a picture of the jester because that's literally Adachi to the fucking core. Literally.
Yeah.
So and he's saying like, oh yeah, now like the card doesn't represent me. I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm just like, are you stupid?
Bro, the jester, or rather the hunger, it's supposed so.
The cards represent themselves.
Yeah. The jester is supposed to be a dark reflection of the fool, but like the jester is generally acting like a fool without acting like a fool. So what you, for example, right? The reason why he's a fool is because, bro, oh my god, the reason why.
What do you call me? Okay.
The reason why Makoto, you, Joker, the reason why they're all of our the full Arcana is because the fact that they are clean slates. They are building connections with people. They are understanding the bonds that they have with others. Adachi is the complete opposite of that, where he's genuinely acting like a dumbass and doing whatever the hell he wants.
Again, he literally said, I did it because I was bored.
Yeah, he's acting like a fool without really acting like a fool.
You know what's crazy? That's like, that's one of the things I'm like, damn.
Acting like a fool without like really acting like a fool.
You know, does that make sense?
His gameplay.
Ain't gameplay. I mean, does that make sense?
It does. No, it does.
You know what's so funny about that? I'm like, bro, I told Guy this the other day. I was like, yo, I'm not gonna lie. I would want to play 4, but it's just like, damn, that reveal. I mean, I you know what's crazy? Like, I want to. It's not even that. I'm just like, yo, that the reveal of the killer is like next to Sephiroth killing Aerith as like one of the most spoiled things in gaming. Like everybody knows.
To be fair,
I'm not gonna lie.
In 4, they made it so obvious. He was the only one who you could talk to
Also,
without making the social link.
Also, look at him.
No, not even.
Look at him. Look at his fucking eyes, bro.
No, not even just like in 4, like in the game. Because I remember I told you I watched the anime adaptation when I was 6. I knew this man was a killer when I was 6, bro. The anime made it way too obvious.
Yeah.
The anime made it way too obvious. Like he's there all the time where everybody's at you next, like when they're ruminating about what to do next. Like, like who's going to be in front of the TV.
I love the Persona 4. I love the Persona 4 anime so much.
That
is a like genuine, like, if you can't play the game, watch the show. Because dude, it is so good. Like, dude, like you know what I really love that I wish they added in Golden, and maybe they'll add it in the remake. It's in the anime when he fights a Margaret, and then he sees his own shadow, like, finally, and in my head, I was like, yo, what? Because I don't remember that. I know, that happens. That happens. It'd be like that, bro.
No,
it happens, bro.
No,
What happened?
No, because I like that, because that means like he's like
I know. I'm genuine. No, I'm genuinely passionate about this. And it was like, I was like, yo, like, what the hell? And then like, I just hear the shadow, like, he's like crying. Like, it's sad. Like, all the other shadows are just so aggressive, like, so dumbing them down. And his is just a man. It's him. It's just him crying. Like, I don't. He's literally like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I was so lonely before. I refuse to go back to that life. I will literally stay in this loop. Like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. And he's like looking at himself. Please don't let me go. And then I'm just like, yo, like, that is so sad. Because, like, it's the complete opposite of every other shadow you've seen so far. And it's just him suffering.
What character is this? What shadow?
No, this is Yu's shadow.
Oh,
You never watched the anime?
No,
You should. It is
I
so good.
This is an anime exclusive thing.
Yo, like, they made it. They did that so beautifully. And, like, you can even see he hesitates for a brief second because he's like, damn it. And he like looks at me and he's like, you know damn well that we gotta go. You know damn well we have to.
I like the way that they represented too. They used the TV.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like
the
all those
TVs,
little things.
yeah.
And I'm just like, yo, like, honestly, like, at the time, like, my friend told me, like, when I couldn't play the game, like, watch it. Like, if you watch the show, it's a perfect thing.
I love the fact that they used the TV because the TV was a perfect symbolism.
Mhm.
It was the bond. It was a literal physical representation of the bond that he had with everybody else. The reason why the investigation team came together in the first place, because he knew in the back of his mind, once the case was said and done, he had to go back.
Yeah.
You know, he had to leave, and he didn't want to leave. And they used his shadow by putting it into the TV.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow.
Yeah, that was just so good. And the way the shadow acted, like, it was a completely different, like, you never thought a shadow could actually show, like, crying or remorse. You just thought they were just these evil beings. But no, these shadows, like, really represent how you really feel inside. And with you, it was just sadness that he needed to leave. But I think the best part of 4 was, like, I just love the music so much. Like, the ending, too. Like, Nevermore is just so good. And then, like, even you cries a little bit, like, knowing that he can't, like, that he doesn't go back. But I'm just so glad that, like, it's not him saying goodbye forever. It's him saying goodbye for now. Because he comes back and he eventually, obviously, lives in Inaba for the rest of his life. Or I don't know. Maybe we can never really know. Because, like, I don't know. Because, like, things get complicated. We never really know what happens.
I'm doing the Stephen face.
Why? What's up?
Because he said, oh, he was Neil November.
I mean, I don't know, because, like, Reset.
We got fucking legends before we got black and white remakes, man. That's crazy. It's
Yeah.
actually wild. Also, wait, I want to go real quick to really quick, like, we can go back to Persona 4, but I want to talk about, like, another thing about the thing that I miss about original Persona 4 or Persona 3 is that there's for Reload, there's just no fucking song. It's just them silhouettes, and then it's like that's it. It's like I like the aesthetic, but like there's no song at all. Like compared to, okay, that was cool, but like compared to this shit, dude, like we don't know.
Oh yeah. You didn't show the menu. Bro. I was waiting for you. You didn't show the menu.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, brand new days. Brand new days. Yeah.
Like, that is just an easy thing to do,
bro. I'm not gonna lie. I sat when I first booted up.
Like there's not even any there's not even any people. It's just instruments.
Because they play this in portable too. Like this song brand is. I sat there for like 5-10 minutes just sitting listening to this fucking song, bro. I was like,
this is the title theme? Yeah, I was astounded. Yeah, I was like, this is the title theme?
I was just sitting there like,
because we went from Burn My Bread to that. I was like,
wow. No, because like for me, it's like the reason why it was so special for me is because I only played 5 and 5 vanilla. So you go from
you go from a very jazz,
and then you open
to a very,
it's like
to a very, it just.
Like,
I just love how we just did my honest reaction to that information.
Right, just no, bro. That was like that hit me. I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, that got me psyched up because I'm like, damn, this.
Yeah,
this
you could tell that it was going to be a very heavy story.
I knew, like, dude, the theme tells you everything you need to know about the game. 3. I was like, Oh,
To be honest,
okay.
all of them do.
Oh,
All of them do.
And,
Yeah.
And then when you actually start playing the game and you hear like when the moon's reaching out stars, for example, I'm like, this is supposed to be a depressive game.
Yeah.
Well, why am I?
Why am I like vibing to it? Like
right,
this is.
like,
And then the first time I hear Watani Dorm, just like,
Yeah. Right, exactly. So it's like, because I've told people have told me Persona 3 is a really depressing game. As they have you start, I'm like, all right, don't worry about it. And then I play this thing, I'm like, oh shit,
this is gonna be some
this is
heavy
gonna be
shit.
this is gonna be a cry. This is gonna be man tears sometimes.
And then
I mean, man tear,
and then
man tear game.
then fast forward like 2 days later, I never felt
Right. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I was there for like in the officer's room. I'm like, I never felt like.
There were just like times where I just listened to it, would just stay in the dorm, listening to Iwatani for just like, not in reload.
So mind about biz. Jesus Christ. Don't put you in a train. That's
Yeah.
that's my.
I was just there, just like,
I want to put you in a train. I was saying that shit. Me and Xavier were fucking crying because we were like, yo, Diaz, I want to put you in a train. Anytime someone said, if someone said Persona 3, it makes it was like, Diaz, I want to put you in a train.
I need my mumble rap back.
Exactly, bro.
If you want more, you gotta listen to Weapon No Love.
That's true. That's
Like 3
true.
dots connect the rectangles, bro.
Right.
On music sounds, making all those ramble. Oh my god.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, it's like that's the one thing. I'm like, damn, I missed it. Hopefully they bring this back for because I get it. Like,
Damn.
I hopefully bring this back for.
Chat is active. I just realized how much. Like,
Sean, oh, sorry, bro. Sorry, God, I got my regret here. I just got
yeah,
bro.
I think we should start that now because it's like 5:45.
All right, okay,
and
so
like,
you want to
yeah.
go? Let's go straight to the Spiderman discussion.
I mean, yeah.
Dude. So Beetle, what a facet! Like that is a character that doesn't get enough love.
Yeah, no. When I saw Beetle, I was just like, oh,
Yeah.
really? Well, okay, yeah, sure. And it was just crazy because like of all the characters, I honestly thought it was gonna be Carnage, but I mean, hey, I'm glad we get him.
I mean,
We get him.
get that,
You know,
but-
I mean, hey, we get him as a villain for Spider-Man 2. We get more development. So part of 3, sorry. So
Yeah.
personally, I'm just like, okay, I'll take it. But yeah, no, but Insomniac,
Beetle. I've
the
been
hack-
farm since Ultimate Spider-Man.
the hack really affected them, unfortunately, because I mean, you saw the New Game Plus. I mean, how people were able to access the dev menu. That's how we even got this information in the first place,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But yeah, I'm very interested for one thing and one thing alone.
Oh, that's what happened.
Because I think as if you hit the D-pad and left trigger or R2 or L2, it opens up the game dev and you can literally like play with the game. Like you literally open the developer menu and you could just play with the game however you wanted. It was hilarious until someone did it in the main menu and was like, holy shit, what are these missions? Wait, Beetle? What? And then they just sent the video to Twitter and it went kaboom.
Yeah, that was bad. That was. Ooh.
And you could tell how bad the hack really affected them if they're leaving stuff like that on the table. Granted, I'm happy to learn about it, but like
But it's like,
in that
come on, they
way-
just went through a big ass.
in that way,
like there was like 30 minutes of Wolverine gameplay.
I
on
know,
the
but I
internet.
can
Like,
tell you
Jesus
this,
Christ.
like all the and
Dude, there
they
was
just
a-
went through the layoff too.
Yeah. Oh my god. Layoffs.
Actually, the layoffs is probably what affected it or had something to do with
yeah,
it.
Sony layoffs, right?
Yeah, they had a bunch of layoffs.
Yeah, bro. Ooh.
But yeah, man.
It wasn't money. It wasn't
Honestly, I'm looking forward to DLC, the $20 DLC that I'll probably buy eventually.
Hopefully they have like a pack where it's like you can buy any. If they're gonna do like 3, how they did with the first one, you can like buy them all at once. 'Cause that's what I did.
I doubt 3 just because of the hack and everything, but I do think we're in for maybe 1 or 2 to introduce. Personally, I'm more interested in what they're going to do with Cindy now that she's a character in the game.
Yeah.
And
What, you think
I
the
think
scene
they're
with
probably going to push the love triangle between Cindy, Miles, and Haley because there's 2
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Do you think they're gonna reveal Cindy in this new DLC?
I think they're gonna reveal her getting bit. I
Yes.
hope that's what they do
Right.
because I don't want that to be a big thing in 3 because
Yeah, because like we have all the lot of shit going on.
because like with Miles it made sense because that was the first standpoint we were introduced. But I know everyone's gonna want to play as Cindy Moon at least hopefully we can play as Cindy Moon in the third game. You know how dope that would be to be playing 3 Spider-Man in one game? That would be fucking phenomenal. But yeah,
yeah, that honestly, guy, like, and also I had to like definitely play as Spider-Man. I gotta replay because I think the DLC was okay. They fixed the tendril shit.
They fixed the tendril.
That's
New
awesome.
Game Plus.
New Game Plus. Can you replay missions like you did?
You can.
Venom.
Yep. I'm just gonna. Honestly, I'm just gonna go play as Venom and just.
Yeah. I'm like Awesome Hulk Ultimate Destruction. Just fucking like replay it over and over, man. That was like one of my favorite missions in the entire game. Like,
I remember when the first time, because I was like, I literally couldn't
you saw
play
the camera come back. You're like,
no, I literally remember when I had, because like I went upstate to like visit some family, and then like my cousin had Spider-Man too, so like he literally played, he already beat it, so he played it off to where I was, and then I played it there, so I was just playing it, and then I remember I was like, yo, like this Venom, like yo, Venom's going crazy, it's because he about to go crazy. I see the camera turn, I scream, I throw the headset, and he was like, you got there? I'm like, yo, bro, we get to play. He's like, yo, bro, just go crazy. I went, bro, I spared nobody. I just went ballistic. I was using abilities. I was pairing. I was just
bro.
Anything in my vicinity, I was murdering.
Fucking mission.
And then when you got to play Craven, I was like, oh my god, this game is
that
just
whole boss
beautiful.
fight. That
Beautiful.
whole segment was fucking clean. I'll give that. That shit is amazing.
That
whole
was
fucking scene
beautiful.
great. That whole Venom gameplay shit.
But yeah,
with the soldiers and then with Craven, amazing, dude. Yeah,
but
I'm really excited. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna see how that goes. When do you think it's gonna come out?
What do you mean? Beetle? I mean, dude, if it's already in the files, we haven't even gotten a trailer, nothing
Probably
talked
just,
about.
There,
This is just there for now, so I'm thinking maybe next year.
Yeah, like they probably just kind of like, especially with the layoffs, kind of like
one layoffs, 2 hacks, so they're regrouping.
Regroup. Yeah. Here's the new Game Plus. All right, goodbye. We're gonna go away.
We're gonna go fix things. Don't worry.
Let
3 still in development.
Let be for now. Let them do what they gotta do, and then they can come back with the DLCs or how many DLCs they want.
Yeah, no, but honestly, I remember it was so happy, like listening to it, and then later that night.
Akira Toriyama. Okay, so we're in the last segment, and yeah, I want to dedicate a whole segment to this. So the late great Akira Toriyama has passed away.
Yeah, and
yes, we think he was 68 years old, and he passed away from subdural hematoma.
Blood.
So yeah, it was blood in the brain. Yeah.
So like an internal blood flame like just popped.
I thought it was because it said subdural hematoma.
It says subdermal?
Yeah, subdermal. Yeah, so it was in his brain.
Oh yeah, it was in his brain.
Yeah, I told you about that earlier. I thought it was that. Yeah.
So he had, maybe we don't know the full story of how it happened. For as far as we know, the case of that is like use of drugs or abuse of alcohol. I don't think there's any information he did drugs or alcohol.
I doubt it.
So he was up the age. I think the thing that affected it was age, and maybe he hit himself, like he injured himself in the head, and didn't. Sometimes you don't know that you.
Sometimes you don't.
So you go to bed, and then that's what they say. You get concussion, don't fall asleep, because you cannot wake up from that. You might as well not wake up one day.
Yeah, man.
Or maybe he did feel it. They took to the hospital, and then they couldn't make it in time. We don't know the full story because it happened. They said this happened
March 1st.
March 1st. So this has been known for a while, and they're like letting everybody else in the world know. Like, give the family their time
because they probably already buried the body and had the service. The funeral already happened and I'm glad that they did that because I know damn well there would be hundreds of thousands of people there just to see him because. Like I said, at a young age, and I've said this in the podcast, I was introduced to the big three. I didn't like them as a child. I liked goofy cartoons. And then, like, on that Saturday, I remember, like I said, I decided I wanted to watch some cartoons instead of playing with my toys and reading like how I normally like to do. So I went there, and then Dragon Ball Z Kai came up. And from the music, the theme song, who sang it, it started a journey for me. And I would even like anime without Dragon Ball. That was the one thing because I honestly thought as a kid that Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh were cartoons. I didn't know any better. I was a kid.
I mean, they're still cartoons.
I know they're still cartoons.
Yeah, but you didn't know any, but you thought Pokemon was.
I thought Pokemon was an American thing.
Yeah,
and Yu-Gi-Oh was an
US.
American
really
thing.
know,
I thought
like,
I didn't know
anime,
they were anime until
Maybe you got
eventually
exposed, yeah.
until I learned better. But yeah, and then Dragon Ball came out. That was like really my first introduction to what it
me too.
was.
Yeah, I was in Dragon Ball Z Kai on Nicktoons, man. That's
And
like,
then
I thought I was watching SpongeBob at the time, and then all of a sudden, Zeke, what's his new show? This guy has spiky hair and stuff. I'm telling you, bro. Like, I used to wake up at 7 in the morning, go to school, dude. I was there every single morning at 7 o'clock eating my pancakes.
Saturdays,
Watch
bro.
it. I mean, not even like in the weekdays. I don't know. Maybe it was like I think it was like I don't remember the exact days it would ran. It would run like in the mornings, like around like it would go in the mornings and then it would go at night.
It would go like near 7 o'clock. Same time.
Yeah, and I was there in the mornings, watching as much as I can before I had to leave to go to school. And then I was there at night watching
it.
episodes.
Yeah.
And I remember I was there every time because Zeke at the time didn't have final chapters; they only had up until Cell.
Yeah.
And I was there every night, just watching from Raditz to Cell, back to Raditz, back to Cell.
And any episode I didn't
get tired of it. Yeah.
Any episode I ever missed, I just went to on demand and I would just watch for hours. I remember my mom and dad, like, they were just like so shocked, especially because like I was away from all my family, so I didn't even like know. And yet somehow, like, because my family's favorite show is Dragon Ball, and yet somehow, despite me not having known any of them until I was like about the age of 6, because that was the first time I went. Before that, I somehow managed to fall in love with the show that they never even told me about.
Yeah.
Like that, it was just for me. I'll be honest. I cried because without Akira Toriyama, I'm not into anime. Without him, anime doesn't come to the West.
Yeah. Without him, like Dragon Ball popularized anime in the West. Like over there in Toonami, like it single-handedly made anime, not just, and even in Japan too. Like we say, and because Oda, the manga of One Piece, and then Kishimoto, the manga of Naruto, they were kind of his students, because of all the stuff he built from Dragon Ball, and they kind of pulled information. And that's why they're very similar, like the series, because like they were inspired by Dragon Ball and they decided to make their own stories. But I love how they spoke about how even back then manga was looked at
as a bad thing,
as like, oh, it's for idiots.
Like, oh yeah, it's for idiots.
And Dragon Ball was the first one that kind of bridged the gap. This is for adults and for kids.
Yeah,
right?
Dragon
it was fun all around.
Dragon Ball was what made it beautiful. It's what made it gorgeous. And for me, I will always love that because it really just helped me. Like I said, it was my gateway. And honestly, I thought it was fake at first.
Right.
I couldn't believe it.
I'm like processing
like
it.
when you called me after, like I held it in because I'm gonna be honest, when we were talking about it, I wanted to bawl like bad. And then like the moment you hang up the call, like I let it all out. And it was like just really hard for me to accept it. But I mean, it happens, and I'm just so glad that he didn't inspire just us. He inspired multiple generations. Like, I mean, literally, even for his worst.
He inspired one of the people of the big three. He inspired two of the big three. Dude.
I mean, Luffy is literally Goku.
Yeah.
And it's just the fact that, like, even for Super's worse, even for like people hate Dragon Ball Super, like they're like, oh, it peaked in Z. Like, even for that, in my whole and where I'm from, Mexico, I was born here, but where I'm from, ethnically Mexico, they literally got in like basically an NDA from Japan saying, please, like, don't air it like the way you're airing. Like, we wanted it to be viewed, but they didn't care. They still theaters. They had posters. It was like it was a fight. And to see all that, to see the joy, like you go on YouTube, you see not only Mexico, hundreds of thousands of people all watching the last episode in these big screens, screaming, popping off. Even from when the show was over, they clapped, they cheered, they cried. It was just so beautiful. And this was arguably,
I'll never forget. Like,
this was arguably
the highest moments.
This was arguably the worst one. Like, and the worst series out of Ball Z, and yet it still created like the biggest moments in the show's history. Yeah. It created us getting the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade with Broly.
Yeah, the whole
create-
I've seen so many like little stadiums of like in Mexico where it's like just them watching Goku versus Jiren, bro. They
like
lined up.
they
for that shit.
literally
I
like
don't see that any other country.
like
any
no
other anime.
no other anime. I don't think maybe even a show, I could be wrong, has ever
Yeah.
gotten to that
Hell
level
no.
of degree. And like even now, it happened at 11 p.m. and I go on my phone and I'm still seeing nothing but rip, rest in peace. And it goes to show you how well, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm a Dragon Ball fan. I do overexert his mistakes because honestly, no human is perfect.
Of course.
But at the same time, I always will love him for giving me what he did, for inspiring a generation, despite all of what people may feel, despite what the fandom is like, because it does have its problems.
We all this was a big
This
blow at the anime
really hurt me.
Yeah, this hurt a lot of people. We're gonna be seeing a lot of like this was a L for the anime.
This honestly hurt me badly. Like, and I'm admitting it. This hurt me really badly. Like this was the godfather of anime.
This was the godfather of shonen.
The godfather
Modern shonen.
of
You
modern
don't have modern
shonen.
shonen without Toriyama.
Like, it created so much, and I honestly still can't believe it, but I've grown like to slowly like come to terms with it, and I'm just like at a loss. But me personally, it's why I'm going like at first I will admit I did clown on Daima, because at the time I was thinking why? Like, I would have rather had Super, but then I see that this is his last work, so like, I don't care if this show ends up being trash. I doubt it though. I will never doubt Akira Toriyama despite all of what he's done or whatever. I will go on there and say that this is the best piece of work I've ever seen in my goddamn life, and I will always stand by it. Yeah, because like now everyone will be there. Like, I don't care. Yeah, we're probably gonna make this break the internet in the first episode. Like, I will personally try to watch it, and I would just love and just.
I'm gonna definitely check it out. 100%.
I will definitely feel some type of way when this is over, especially if the ending like has like a way of saying goodbye.
And this was also like this. It's very important we as Dragon Ball fans, or like just people who did like Dragon Ball in a sense. Like, I think we should give Dynamo a shot, because like this was
everyone's going to like the community has just come into a complete unison that we have to support it despite how we feel, and even though some people may still feel that way, that is our creator's last work. Yeah. So I will personally be there and just support it.
Because honestly, because I do want to say something. Is like for me, in my experience with this franchise, right? Because I didn't like grow up with Kai. I never really seen like the English version of Kai or anything. I actually grew up with the Japanese original, because of my uncle and my mom and my grandparents too. Like, everyone in my family like knows EBC and everything, right? And for me, I never really like I never considered myself as like as far as like say community or whatnot, because I just thought, I like this thing, right? Because Dragon Ball wasn't like the first anime that I've seen. That actually goes to Inuyasha.
Good show too.
I was 5 when I saw Inuyasha, and I remember with Dragon Ball specifically, I would go to my mom's job, right? So she would take me to work, and she would like put me in her office. I was like 7 or 8 at the time, and I actually found one of those websites where you could actually watch it. And I was just like sitting, and I was just watching like the Japanese version of like DBZ, like DBGT. I still remember like vividly when I saw Goku turn like Super Saiyan 4, right? And I was 7 when I saw that. I was like, wow, like this is really cool. And then like the games too, like Budokai 3, like me and Nicholas, we played that a lot. And when I heard that,
I had a defect. My copy of Budokai 3, Budokai Tenkaichi was defective. I couldn't get past Frieza Stock, and I kept playing over and over and over. Just I didn't give a fuck. I was like, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, because it was fun. And that's why like deep down for me, because I don't really like express these things. I do appreciate it because one of my fondest memories, I remember, because I had Quick, I think, but I had the Wii version. That was actually the first game I got on the Wii.
Right.
Because my uncle gave it to me as a birthday present. And they, you know how they had like the peripheral controls?
Yeah.
I actually had to play with like the Wii and the nunchuck. And I actually had to like do like the Kamehameha
Like
stance.
that. Oh,
like,
that's so cool.
Like I had to do like this.
Yeah, like
Yeah, you have to like actually
like
like
that.
that.
And it actually worked. And then I was astounded. I was like,
I'm shooting Kamehameha.
Just like-
I was like, shooting,
I'm doing it.
He's like, am I Goku?
So I was like, I'm doing this. I'm like, I'm shooting like it's happening.
Yeah.
And then I will never forget that because I feel like with Toriyama that would not be a possibility.
Right.
Right. Because me and Nicholas like playing Blue Gear 3, right? Like going to our uncle's house.
Yeah, all of those memories would have never been created if Dragon
it
Ball
would
never
not been
came
a
out.
possibility.
I think half the friends I have was for like Dragon Ball gaming to anime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like Dragon Ball as a medium is.
I want to be the person I am without Dragon Ball.
What about it?
I want to be the person I am without Dragon Ball.
Same here, man.
I don't know, man, because I wasn't like falling or anything. I wasn't like breaking down or whatever. I can't deny that.
It did. It
Like-
made you
like-
feel some type of way.
Like it did hit me some type of way, but I wasn't like emotional about it. I guess I was like stagnant, if that makes sense. Like,
Yeah, I get you.
I didn't feel anything, but I was like, yeah, that's
It
unfortunate.
was just like a little string, like toom.
Yeah, like that's unfortunate. Literally, it was like a little string because my mom felt it too. She was like, "Wow, that really is unfortunate." Because mind you, this him dying and then Kazuki Takahashi, like creator of Yu-Gi-Oh, dying as well. Like that's two.
Kitara Miura for Berserk too.
Yeah. It's
a lot,
like,
a lot.
there's like three
That's the
people
way.
that I'm familiar with just like going and just like leaving.
Take care of your health, Monica's. Seriously.
Yeah,
Tagashi-
like
Tagashi, it's
everyone,
okay,
like
it's okay.
really, you should.
Let
Yeah.
me
Yeah.
let me tell you something.
Oh no, take care of your health, man. Seriously.
Like tomorrow is never promised, right?
Yeah.
Tomorrow is never promised, and this is
Yeah.
coming from a person who has brushed up like at least 3 or 4 times. Tomorrow is never promised. Just do whatever you can.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Live the
like,
best life you can
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah, and it kind of goes back full circle of what we're talking about.
Yeah, I know with Persona 3. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was not intentional.
Oh, you see what I did there? Oh.
Yeah, but no, I mean, yeah, I genuinely like this is a big shock, you know.
I mean, yeah.
We didn't. No one expected this was gonna happen.
I mean, Akira Toriyama's
Yeah, a lot of
quote
projects
is
too,
study well, live well, eat well.
Oh yeah.
That's the Turtle Hermit way.
That's the
Turtle Hermit way,
That was the
yeah.
turtle school. Yeah.
Yep. Live. I think I'm forgetful in the order, but it's live well, study hard, eat well, play well. That's the Turtle Hermit way.
That is the way. Yeah.
That's the Turtle Hermit way. And
I'm gonna be honest. Ain't nobody studying well.
I'll eat and sleep. Touch
Hey,
study.
I'll eat. I'll sleep.
I'll play.
I won't study.
Yeah.
You know what? Forget that. I'm gonna do all
Oh,
favors.
be mommy. I'm doing well.
Yeah, I'll eat well. I'll eat a lot of meat well. Don't say anything because I know you might say something. I'm being literal. I know you might say something. I'm being literal.
All right, man. No, I just really want to like, yeah, it's. We are gonna feel this for a while, because like, yeah, honestly, I'm genuinely considering going back and rewatching like. Straight up.
I mean, I missed it already, but in Xenoverse, what they did is.
Oh shit! I knew this would be something.
In
with
Xenoverse, they I think they went in front of like the statue. I think that like has the big statue, like the one in the middle,
Yeah.
and they all gathered there to do the spirit bomb pose
Really.
to give their energy. Yeah,
Wow. I'm gonna see if they're still there. Like,
They're not. It's been like an hour. I kind of doubt they're there, but
We'll see
you know,
online.
I definitely know that there were at least hundreds of thousands of people in whatever
Yeah.
server just there, just
Like,
you know.
what the big statue with
yeah, the big
Hercule?
the big statue just there, just giving your energy to Akira, basically. Yeah, and like I said, this really does hurt me a lot, and it was really sad because like the first thing I thought of, honestly, and it really sucks, was that because Fusion Reborn was like the first movie I watched in Dragon Ball that really made me like explode. like go. I got hype in Dragon Ball Z and like Dragon Ball Z Kai, but when like Cell was over,
That was it. It was just
that
the
was
movies.
it. And then like I remember I'm just like, you know what? I'll just check out a movie, right? Because I didn't have access to Z at the time. And I saw the Fusion Reborn. I saw Gogeta. Yo, I honestly thought Goku was like the greatest character of all time. Then I saw Gogeta, and I was just like, oh, like this man is just he's just a king. Like he's just a glorious king. And then it was the ending of that film where that really got to me because that was the first thing that popped in my head once I learned that he died. It was when Goku's talking to Vegeta. And
Yeah,
he's
I
like,
saw the post,
thank you, Vegeta. Vegeta's like, for what? Like, I didn't really like do anything. He's like, nah, like, Goku's like, nah, I enjoyed every minute of it. And then it's like, goodbye, like, that was the first thing I thought of. And I was just like, man, like, I just couldn't believe it. And that was the first thing I thought of. And yeah, as you heard, I was like, about to cry. Even then, like, I still feel a little tinged to like let it out. But honestly, I think I'm somewhat better now. This is probably going to affect me for another day or two, if I'm being completely honest. I still just can't wrap my head. Like I'm processing it, but at the same time, I'm just like, damn, like I don't know. So, but me personally, I know, like I'll get over this, But it still just like hurts me a lot because, like I said, I grew up with it. Like I'm one of the biggest glazers of this show, like ever. Like that.
Yeah, right.
Like I will literally like bad plot. Nah, bro.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Super Saiyan. Like literally, like everyone complaining about Beast Gohan, and I was just like, listen, all I'm gonna say is y'all weren't saying this in the theater. Y'all were getting hyping up and all this slander and propaganda is coming out after. Like, come on now. Like, come on. Like, be honest here. Y'all don't give a damn. Y'all know what y'all wanted. Like, you know damn well you wanted to see him pop off, and that's what we did. That's what he did. And we all know damn well. We all know damn well there's a reason. Okay, Mr. Hiatus, ex-hiatus.
I'll let you have that one for today.
I'll let you have that one.
Any other day.
Any other day.
Today I'll let you have that one.
But yeah, no, honestly, I really hope that like Oda said, I really hope heaven is the way you envisioned it, and eventually if when I'm praying, like I live a long everlasting life, but eventually when I do go to the other side, I truly hope that I can just get to meet this man and talk with him just to see what inspired him to create the show that I love with all my heart.
Well, you better start learning Japanese then.
Oh yeah, no. Like I'll just be up there.
Sensei!
No, I'll just straight up be like, if I ever get to meet like Jesus or God, I'll just be like, so I got a favor to ask.
Can you just like translate?
No, can you just put Japanese in my head? Like, can you just teach me Japanese, please? I mean, if I'm gonna learn from anyone, it's got to be him. Yeah, I'm playing. But I am actually going to learn the language. I will learn the language on my own. I will actually spend a lot of time to learn the language on my own. Spanglish. Why are you giving me that look, bro?
Bro, because everybody says that, and yet they don't do it.
I know, but the thing,
he's the only one.
He's the only one who did it, But I'm going to try.
Like follow through. That's all I'm asking. Follow through.
Follow through.
Yeah,
I
follow
will.
through. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking.
I will.
Let's go, guys. All right. It was,
yeah, I think this was a good episode. I got.
This was a really great episode.
Yeah, no. I didn't expect it to be all about Persona, but yeah.
Yeah, we talked a lot about. There's a lot. We had a lot to say, honestly. We went for a whole hour.
I mean, yeah, no, because like three, and like I said, Reload is a good game. I really do like it, but like I said, it's how I am. It's a 50-50. A lot of things to like, a lot of things to not like. But
honestly, I'm just glad that I had the opportunity to just come on and just talk about it because, the way I see like the types of media that I personally consume, there's like just certain types of people where I feel like I can't really talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
I usually just keep it to myself.
Yeah, or like you and me were Resident Evil. I don't have anyone to talk about.
Yeah, like I don't know any other Resident Evil fans besides this dude. I'm not just like, oh, all right.
Die Hard.
It is very hard to find some fans. Like even with Dragon Ball, it's very hard to find some people who are willing to talk about it like how I do. Granted, I do have my family for that, but it's good to like every once in a while to just see,
Continue your thought.
This
He
guy.
saw it.
I saw his face when. Never
I
mind.
just slowly turned.
Roll the tape. Okay.
Roll the tape.
All right, but God damn it. Anyway, but yeah, it was very good. It was very nice to be with people who can like be as passionate, who can be as strong-armed as you, and it is very good to like have this. I mean, me personally, if I'm being quite honest with myself, I can go on about Akira Toriyama
All day.
for all day because again, he from Dragon Ball to like you get to see the story of a person just evolved literally he is the lowest class warrior and I love this nickname. I know how people feel it. I love this nickname to see the low class warrior have that title, to have his title now, the angel born on earth, like beautiful. I think like the Whis or like I think the gods, they call him like the angel born on earth. Yeah, the angel born on earth.
Because like
in the manga, they call him the angel born on earth.
Because like because like angels are like the strongest beings in the universe.
Yeah,
like Dragon Ball.
But when did they call? Where?
The manga.
The manga.
Where?
I honestly forgot, but that was I remember that's like the nickname that a lot of people. One of the chapters. I honestly, maybe I'm wrong, but that's like one of the things that I see a lot of people call like this nickname was like originally like the super, like he's gone through many names like the Super Saiyan, legendary Super Saiyan, the Saiyan born on Earth, low class warrior. But I mean, the new nickname, at least that like everyone has like blown up, is the angel born on Earth.
Yeah, the angel born on Earth.
Yeah, the angel born on Earth.
That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty.
No.
That nickname, like, what's his name? That nickname. Well, how do people say that nickname is hard?
Yeah, that nickname is hard.
Hard, as they say.
Yeah, hard.
It is. No, this is how it sounds like.
They're hard, as they say.
As the young whippersnappers say, that indeed was lit.
And I even fucking hard, as they say.
Hard, as they say. But yeah, no, me personally, I'm also looking forward. I really hope that I don't think Torotaro is gonna delay it, but I definitely do think he'll like look back and like take his time.
You think people things gonna stop now, or like he's gonna take a break?
I think he'll take a break, but I honestly don't think. I think this will inspire Torotaro to do more.
Yeah.
Because he'll want to do more, because he'll be like, I'm not gonna let his legacy end there. Especially because
he took him in. Like that was another student. Like
he took him in.
Yeah, he brought in, like he inspired Kishimoto and Oda. And then he took on
now
the student.
The one thing
a guy who made a fan manga, and he was writing the official Dragon Ball.
And
manga.
like the one thing I'm actually having questions is, what is Torotaro gonna do now? Because now I think because back then, even with Super, Akira Toriyama was watching him and saying and giving him advice and giving him a bit of guidance on things that like how he wanted, but. Now that Akira is gone, Torotaro now has complete full control of it, of the Super manga. So now he's able to implement his own ideas into it. So I'm very interested to see what he'll do with it. I am very sad that Akira won't be able to see how we literally like, I'm just going to see the first frame of Goku and like fighting Vegeta, like how it was in the trailer, just be like, greatest show of all time. I don't want to hear it. Fuck mid piece, yo, bro. You can't compete with this. Your pacing is too ass. Bro. Your anime is gonna end 7 to 8 years, bro. You need a remake now, bro. Ow, bro. I don't care. Like get like literally, I will treat get every single anime away from me, because there is only one that I'll be there for. And one I will continue to be there for the rest of my life, and that's just Dragon Ball.
I think that's a great way to end it.
Yeah, man. But I mean, if any of you guys have any closing thoughts, I mean,
that was pretty much everything I need to say for now.
I guess like the only real thing that I have to say is just like I feel like this is one of the few times like in the world where, or at least in our society, where everyone is able to resonate with each other on some level. And I think that's a great thing.
Yeah.
I think it's a really great thing, especially because of the constant discourse that, especially when people watch anime avidly, they kind of go through because people kind of shun others for liking the things that they like. But
Yeah, like
we all
oh,
come
like
together.
like oh yeah, you're a Z fan, or oh yeah, you like Naruto. Like it's basically like you get like for every anime fan, there's like a class. Like oh yeah, you're a romance fan. Oh, all you like is like high school stuff. Like you're lonely as hell. That, but like oh yeah, if you're a shonen fan, just bro, you only like bright color. Like how he tells me like oh you only like bright colors, you only like this. Or if you're like, or if you're like a One Piece fan, you're like, oh, bro, you think Oda's the greatest like mangaka of all time, or like you think that like slow pacing, that a journey is the best way to tell the story instead of keeping it condensed. There are many criticisms that like arise from liking whatever show, like Bleach. Oh yeah, no one knows your show. Naruto. Oh, you like Sasuke and Naruto the story. There's many criticisms that come with every show, like no matter how, but I'm just glad that, and I'm also really relieving because with how the world is right now, with like how all the fighting, how everyone was just able
like stopped. It was
like to
Toriyama.
come collectively together and just at least mourn the man who inspired over 4, and honestly with how this is going to keep going, nearly 5 generations of kids, of adults who love Dragon Ball. I mean, like I said, Dragon Ball has an endless amount of moments that I could probably go on, like of how it's inspired, what it's done, where it came from. But I'm just really glad that everyone came together. And like me and him were talking about this earlier. The funniest thing I saw, anyone who tried to slander like this, saying like, oh yeah, like it's not that serious, or like, yo, within the hour, they either deleted their accounts or changed their name, because everybody was coming for their necks just for even doing these small, like I remember they tried to cancel him because he was because of Mr. Popo.
Yeah.
A few people tried to cancel him, like, oh, people are supporting this because like Mr. Popo. Within the hour,
Everybody deleted it.
Gone.
Shit. Yeah.
And I am so glad, because Delito Blue, bro, he came out, said delete this shit now. Bro. And just me can be from Death Note, just delete. And I'm just so glad that everyone came together, was just like, yo, like, shut up, look at yourself, bro. You mean nothing, bro. Just shut up. Like, it literally went full LTG on them, bro.
Yeah, man.
You're right. You're right. Your life is nothing.
You serve zero purpose.
You should kill yourself
Now.
I mean that with 100. Hold on.
100%.
No, I gotta use my phone to control it. I mean that with 100%, with 1,000%.
Like, your presence alone sucks up oxygen molecules that could be used for any other human. Yet it's wasted on you.
No. You gotta say like, we're all stuck on this blue trap bubble, and you're just taking a piece. You're just taking a piece of that oxygen, and you're just taking it from our ozone layer, and that can be used for somebody else instead of a waste of a space like you. Your job. In my stream,
that's they literally did the whole thing, bro.
Like, it's just
going. Yo, the stream kept going,
and
too,
it's just so sad because, like, like, and the thing is, where a lot of people like hate on him because of like how he is, but I'm gonna be honest, like the moments he created have been like one of the funniest moments on internet history, especially because it's like I'm thinking in my head, do you write this down and just have this on a wall? There is no way you are that creative. And that's the most impressive. It is just him just speaking his mind.
It's just spirit process. Like, your life is as valuable as a summer ant. I'm gonna stomp you. You're gonna keep coming back. I'm gonna stomp you because you're gonna keep coming back because you keep smelling the syrup.
You worthless.
Oh my god! And it's just like the stories he makes up are just hilarious.
You know, it's my favorite thing.
Which one?
It's the what they call it, the covenant thing.
The covenant.
He's like,
You're running.
Hey,
I start speeding.
Oh,
You start speeding.
Then
Then I start speeding. There's someone coming at you.
You know, Steven, you know why I'm laughing harder.
I know. He doesn't know the story.
I'm gonna keep running.
You're gonna keep running. My speed is gonna keep coming at you. Keep running. Get my stomach coming at you.
I'm start speeding back.
Then I start speeding.
And it's the fact that like how Steven said like on Tuesday, you could take any one of his story, like any one of his I
It's
literally
so detailed.
no, it's him flaming someone, and I literally already called it a story. You could literally take one of his roasts and then make a whole animation from it.
It's just so
of just
fucking
him.
Bro, like it's snowing now on a dark summer day. It's like he'll go into that like
It is a snowy mount
legit
on a dark
goes-
summer day.
And
As
also-
you stand there, the lonely man, just there. I'm at the peak mountaintop. I'm at the peak admiring my
and also
entire
the
view.
like the way
And
he
I
said-
just see you, the small summer ant, just
Yeah.
trying to go on my greatness as I just slap you down there, just making you reconsider your whole life. As as you just keep trying. And I'm just like, no, get that ass banned, bro. You never come in here.
The way he says it too, because like the elocution
Bro,
of his,
so
I love the way I love it like his speech better because the way he pronounces certain words, he's like, I got a smooth peanut buttery complexion.
Exactly. I got a smooth
You gotta give it a voice like, I got a smooth
peanut butter
peanut butter complexion.
and then he's like, yo, LTG, you're gonna donate $1 to my acting career. I appreciate that. Get that ass banned.
And it's funny as he's like, you want to face me in Smash? Nah, bro, you can't. Get that ass banned.
Yeah.
Like he'll just ban you
Yeah,
for
for
whatever reason.
no reason.
He's like, he'll just be like, yo, LTG, you don't like. I really appreciate that, dude. Yo, mods, get that ass
Yeah,
banned.
he's like, yo, mom, get that rug out of my chat, bro.
Yo, mods, get the glazer out of my chat, bro.
Yo, what the fuck, bro? It's so funny. Anyway, yeah, I landed
Yeah.
off. You know,
Yeah, it's like 6:35 or 6:25, so yeah, it's better because
We
like
went
they.
into a random LTG.
Yeah, we just had to. It was
I
so funny.
mean-
But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Sorry, this was took us a while. Thanks for pulling up.
Yeah,
It's gonna
thank
be
you,
me.
yeah.
It's gonna be me and him. We're gonna chat about.
and I don't think we would have discussed Persona as long
as
because
long as
like.
we did if you weren't here. Too.
So yeah, I really
That's-
appreciate you for
that.
showing up whenever you can, man.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
thank you for everything. Like bless Akira Toriyama, my glorious
Yeah.
king.
Yes, we look Persona 3. Persona 3 Real is a great game.
Yeah.
It's just like let's.
Yeah,
We just have some thoughts.
Yeah, no, despite
it's a great game. It's a great
yeah,
game.
despite how me and him were constantly crapping on it, like, and it will admit we did.
It
It is still a great game. It is still a great game, and I'm gonna end it off on this.
Very, very
And it's funny because I told my friend this, and like he's still like coping about this. I'm like, bro, this game is really good. I'm not gonna lie though, it's not beating FF7 Rebirth. It's not. As much as I wanted to, it is not. The amount of stuff that game has and what it did for its fans, holy shit. This is like some Elden Ring God of War
Rebirth,
type
right?
game.
Jesus.
Rebirth
I've seen some shit.
is beautiful, especially if you played the original. Like, wow. Like FF7 Remake, like people agreed with it, some disagree with it. FF7 Rebirth came out, I swear to God, even the oldest heads were just like, it's as if God themselves gave him a game.
I'm not gonna lie, the Rebirth has so much.
And it's just
So good. I've seen the class, bro.
the only one criticism that I've heard, and it is very small, it's that they kind of push Cloud and Aerith. That's the only thing I've seen. But even then, it is the smallest. Yeah, it is the smallest thing. Because like people are like, I mean, I personally wouldn't have this. But that being said, I mean, this shit is still peak.
Right. I don't mind it. I prefer Tifa, but like, I fuck with Aerith. What was Aerith a bad choice?
And the Aerith wasn't a bad choice.
It's because of Zach.
Yeah, it's because of
Oh,
And Zach is still sort
Zach
of.
is kind of here.
He's
now?
kind of here. I'm
So
not
it's
gonna
like,
lie.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, damn. Like, why is the story so complicated? I saw it was the same guy who made Kingdom Hearts. I'm like, oh
Yeah, I've been saying that for a
no.
minute.
This
anyway.
game is gonna get complicated. There's gonna be mobile games. There's gonna be timelines.
Bro, they already discontinued a demake of remake. They came out with a demake of remake. Like and imagine the remake story, but with originals graphics. Like I'm telling you, bro, Square Enix is fucking milking the fuck out of this seven.
This is the thing that bothers me with Square Enix. At this point, just say you're with Sony because everything, literally, there is barely anything you can play from Square Enix that isn't on PlayStation.
Yeah,
like it is ridiculous.
That's true. That's very true. It's
So like at this point, Sony,
right?
just say that like me and Sony, like we like that, bro. This is my boy, cause like literally. It was literally used to be like this with Kingdom Hearts. It literally used to be like this with Kingdom Hearts all the way up until Sora came out.
Yeah.
That's how bad it is. So at this point, Square Enix just say who you're with. Just say like, oh yeah, Sony got us with a contract, or like, oh yeah, nah, like we together like that, you know.
Yeah, pretty much. I guess.
Yeah, we should head out. And thank you for watching. This has been a good episode, you know.
Oh yeah, great episode.
And it's crazy because next episode we still have so much more to talk about. You know,
yeah, definitely.
Avatar is a big thing. I know me and you could talk about for a while. And yeah, looking forward to next week so when we can discuss it. You know.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
course,
man.
bro.
Thanks for being here. You know, honestly.
Honestly, we don't have talked about Persona for a while. So
Yeah. So
appreciate it.
honestly, appreciate you for being here.
All right.
Yeah. So
all right, guys. Thank you for watching. Have a great one. Yeah, we'll continue this
another day,
Another Fri-
another Friday. Yeah. Take care.
Bye.